For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up? It's the Buckles Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today USA Boxing, man. We are back. We back up in here, man. We back up in here. Bro, I've been seeing some crazy stuff on the internet, man. You know, we got the fights coming up this weekend, and I'm just seeing the different fan bases go at it and this and that, and you know, which is good. You know, that's what boxing all about. You know, I think the fans kind of make it what it is. You know, I like to have what we call the modern day boxing fans. Some of them I like to say like the social media boxing fans. I like to say that the social media boxing fans today, you know, it's a little different. You know what I mean? But yeah, I pretty much, you know, with the David Benavidez, the David Morrell. I mean, I don't know anyone that know who David Morrell is. I'm just being honest with you. Like everywhere I go, I don't know anyone who. Well, I'm a diehard David Morrell fan. You know what I mean? Don't nobody know who the hell David Morrell is, but it is what it is. But I wanna call it fair. I'm gonna call it fair straight down the middle. And I just want to you know, just point out some you know, some hypocrisies and you know, point out both sides have a point, but just look at it for what it is and just show some of the double standards. You get what I'm saying? So we do know this weekend what fights we have coming up. We have Carlos Adames. I don't know nobody who know who the hell he is, fighting Julian Williams, J-Rod Williams. Now, J-Rod do got fans in Philly. Outside of that, that's about it. His heyday is over with. Edgar Berlanga is fighting Jason Quigley. You know, he's fighting. We're going to talk about that as well. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. You know, predictions. We will make a prediction for these fights. I think these two will be very, very easy. You know, more people going to pick Edgar Berlanga to beat Jason Quigley. Now, if old Quig, the big Quigster, if Quigley mess around and pull off an upset, you know what I mean? Because they saying that a lot of the fans, you know, kind of like switched on Edgar Berlanga. I don't think so though. Yeah, I just think a few of the guys is upset. You know, but I don't think nobody. I think the New Yorkers they gonna come back home to him. You know what I mean? Now Carlos Adames, he ain't got no fans. Carlos Adames and David Morrell, don't nobody know who they are. Now that doesn't have anything to do with their skill set as boxers. That has nothing to do with that. But I'm going to show you something though. I'm going to show you something. I'm trying to prove a point. You get what I'm saying? You know, I'm trying to prove a point. Let's give everybody that's here a round of applause. We're gonna prove a point today. Today we're gonna prove a point. You get what I'm saying? So hold on, let me get rid of this banner. So got this banner in Pernell Whitaker's face. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Hold on. Okay, it's here. It's right here. Okay. Cool. You get what I'm saying? So anyway, let me get into the show. Now, David Benavidez. Who's next if not Canelo? Now we know that David's been trying to fight Canelo. David Benavidez fans say Canelo is ducking David Benavidez. He wants to fight everybody but him, right? And then we have Canelo fans say that David Benavidez, he ain't nobody. Don't nobody know who he is. He's not really a Mexican. He hasn't fought anybody, right? Okay, cool. So let me write that down. Hold on. Let me write that down. Okay. Hasn't fought anybody. All right. Even though he fought Caleb Plant, they saying Caleb Plant is nobody now. Hasn't fought anybody. No one knows who he is. He's not known. Okay. He's not a draw. With all this down. He's not a draw. What else you guys hear? He's not a draw. What do you hear? Hey, shout out to Dre. Dre, what's going on, fam? Okay, yeah, he's not Mexican. Okay. I don't think John Ryder was Mexican, but that's okay. What else? He's clout chasing. Okay, clout chasing. He only wants a payday. Okay. Payday. All right, cool. What else they say? He had the belt twice. You know, he's on coke. Okay. He's on coke. All right, they say that. So, all right, so far I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 7 things right there. 7 things right there. All right, fine. Now let's do this. In this video, guys, I'm putting much on this show. What we're gonna do, we're gonna dive into the latest controversy, not necessarily a controversy, but you know, surrounding the Mexican monster, right? David Benavidez. Fellow PBC fighter David Morrell has accused David Benavidez of ducking him. He said, "You ducking me." You know what I mean? Morrell is now demanding David Benavidez fight him next. Canelo Alvarez fans seem to be in support of Morrell. So what I'm noticing is David Morrell, he don't have any fans outside of, I guess, Minnesota, where he lives at, you know. So, but I think he's found some newfound fans. I think Canelo fans have become fans of David Morrell. True. That's what it seems like. True. Shout out to man. Shout out to Stephen Brimley. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Big Soldier. Shout out to Big Soldier. All right. Now, there's a whole lot going on too, man, with this Canelo, with this David Benavidez stuff, man. Because you know the crazy part about it is Benavidez says one thing. Well, his promoter says one thing. Benavidez come out and say something totally opposite to what his promoter says. His promoter say we offer Canelo 50 million. Forget all of that. 50 million. Benavidez said nope, it was 45 million. He said my promoter and Al Heyman were the ones who put the money up for the fight or something of that sort. They made the proposal and he didn't even respond back to them. Okay, fine. So we got that out the way. That ain't what Samson Lewis would say. So, you know, both guys are either off page or somebody's lying or whatever. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter, right? Because I'm going to cut to the chase of all of this. Now, damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah. David Morrell is saying that, hey, man, I want to fight this guy decking me, this and that. Now, and I'm going to show you what he wrote on. I think he wrote this on Twitter, right? Now, as I said before, now fellow PBC fighter David Morrell, I'm reading my opening statement, guys, has accused David Benavidez of ducking him. Morrell is now demanding to fight David Benavidez next. Canelo Alvarez fans seem to be in support of David Morrell, while Benavidez fans believe that this is a diversion tactic by Canelo fans to keep Canelo from fighting David Benavidez. So what's the story here? Is David Benavidez ducking David Morrell? Let's explore all of the angles in this show, guys, and let you guys decide for yourself. Now, some of you guys already have your mind made up. I get it. You know what I mean? Trust me, I really do get it. You know, so you know, whatever you guys think, be sure to share your thoughts in the comments. If you watch this show, just you know, watch the replay of the show. Just leave your comments below, man. Please hate, like, share, and subscribe. Right? I'm gonna be fair. I don't have a dog in the race. I'm not Mexican. I'm not Ecuadorian. I'm not Cuban, right? I don't have a dog in the race. So I'm just letting you know that right now. Before I do that, let me say what's up to everybody in the chat. Sorry about that, guys. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to get started into the show and don't say what's up to the people in the chat. I'm also gonna read an article from Steve Kim, because you know we're gonna talk about what's going on, you know, this weekend as well as it relates to the other fights. But let's get into the show. Let me go ahead and talk to the people. Shout out to Marty King Boxing. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Green Eyes P. Shout out to my brother Jamario. Cool boy Curry. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Green. Hey, Curry say, Coach, the Cuban assassin is a bad man. I don't think David would take that fight. So, hey, the cool boy say, cool boy, what'd you say? Cool boy say the Cuban assassin. All right. So David Morrell got a new nickname, the Cuban Assassin. Okay. David Morrell is called the Cuban Assassin. All right. Let's look at some other things. When Canelo moves up in weight to fight other people or put on fights that he doesn't want nobody, nobody is calling for in the bigger weight divisions. A lot of Canelo fans said what? They say he's daring to be great. Let's write that down. He's daring to be great. When Canelo turned down a fight in 168 and went to fight Dimitri Bivol, he didn't fight David Benavidez. David Benavidez fans say, oh man, he ducking, man. He running from David Benavidez. He went to go fight Dimitri Bivol. Ain't nobody asked for that fight. Canelo fans, to retort that, said, oh man, he's chasing the biggest fight. This is a legacy. Canelo's chasing legacy. Chasing legacy. Why would Canelo fight David Benavidez? He ain't nobody. Canelo is daring to be great. Chasing legacy. Daring. Oh, I wrote daring to be great. I wrote that down. Canelo is looking for the bigger names to fight. Bigger names. Okay. All right, cool. Those are just some of the things. But let me, there's some more. Shout out to Carlos. Carlos, what's going on, fam? Shout out to my sister Lisa Bell's in the building. Shout out to Bruce Gaz, Gabe Lopez. What's going on, bro? Shout out to Eliza Feliciano. Hey, there's somebody I got to apologize to in the chat, man. If I see that brother here, I think his name is Kev C. I owe that brother an apology. I owe that brother an apology. Shout out to Lonnie, man, from Chi-Town. I owe that brother an apology. I kind of like, joked. I kind of like went off on him a little bit. It was a misunderstanding on my behalf. So I owe that brother an apology. Since I made the error, since I wronged the brother here on the show, I'm going to have to apologize to him publicly on the show. And I'm gonna give myself the Broner. I'm gonna give myself the Broner for that dumbass shit I did to that brother yesterday, because I was wrong on that. True. Shout out to James Royd. Shout out to my sister Jackie Hernandez. What's going on, sis? Curtis Robinson, what's happening? Shout out to Solo Dodo, PBC Central, L Harvey. What's going on, fam? It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Let's get into this show, man. Because a whole lot of y'all, boy. Hey, shout out to Base Kid. He say no shout out to the UK coach. Yeah. Sorry about that, man. Yeah, shout out to the UK, man. Shout out to the UK. I apologize for that, fam. It ain't no slight on the UK. I forgot. Shout out to the UK. Shout out to your boy Mumbo. Shout out to the one Mr. Ham as well. It is what it is. Now, AI say he's a weight bully. Oh, boy, y'all, don't start this today. Do not start this today, bro. Shout out to Edwin Castillo. Now, let's go ahead, man. Let's go ahead now. Now, I want to read this article by Steve Kim as well. Who's zooming who? Y'all don't know nothing about that. That's doggone Aretha there. Who's zooming who? Take another look. Tell me, baby. Who's zooming who? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Shout out to doggone who here? Big SARS, what's going on, fam? Let's go ahead and get into the show. Now, hold on. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys this. Because what I need to show you guys what David Morrell said. Right? Do I have it right here? David Morrell. Where you at, Dave? David Morrell. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up right here. I have it right here. Hold on. David Morrell called David Benavidez a fat bitch. True. David Morrell want that smoke with David Benavidez for real, though. He want that smoke now. He do want that smoke. And from what we heard from his promoter and stuff, everything, him and David Morrell and Benavidez is all but done, right? That's what we heard. Benavidez is saying something different. The crazy part about all of this stuff, guys. This is the crazy part about all this stuff. Everybody is all over the place. And when everybody's all over the place, I don't know if this is misinformation or disinformation. You get what I'm saying? Misinformation or disinformation. when everybody's all over the place, you know. Hey, shout out to Up Man. What to say, fam? He said, what to do, coach? Ali Rahman from the ATL. Ali, what's going on, my brother? Salute to you, fam. Salute to Ali Rahman. ATL, stand up. Salam alaikum, my brother. I really want to, hey, what do you say, Big Soldier? You say boxing dad's the worst, coach. Hold on, man. Not all of them. Errol Smith's dad, and Terrence Crawford's dad, they don't say much. You know, Errol Smith's dad don't say that, but I know what you're talking. Of course, I'm being funny, but I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the ones who right there want to be all in the videos. Hey, you talk. hey, Big Soldier. I know you talking about the ones. You know, every time they see a camera, the microphone, they got to be seen. You ask the son the question. You know, the dad want to answer the question. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. You're talking about those dads who over the top. I got you. Anyways. I want to read this to you guys. Y'all check this out. David Benavidez. This is what David Morrell said. I think he put this on Twitter or something of that sort. It was on, as a matter of fact, now this is from Michael Benson. If you look up here to the right, let me blow it up a little bit more. And again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. Let me blow it up a little bit more. Michael Benson said David Morrell rips into David Benavidez with an official statement after Benavidez insisted their fight isn't agreed yet. David Benavidez is a big bitch. He's a fraud. He's a fat, insecure little boy. He said Benavidez couldn't walk down any street in Cuba without getting his shoes taken. And this is what he said. And as a matter of fact, he said more. This is what he said right here, guys. I know the Canelo fans are going to love this. David Benavidez is a big bitch, said Morrell Jr. His dad is a big fraud, always talking like he's some kind of tough guy, but he's just a small man with a little man complex. Kind of sound like the YTBC, huh? They got all these tough guys and gangsters on the YTBC behind avatars, microphones, and cameras. Anyways, now, his brother wants to be a gangster who talks a lot of shit, but got knocked out by Crawford and did a horrible job in the movie Creed. The Benavidezes are a bunch of cowards. This is the guy who you call the Mexican monster? He's a fraud. This is the guy everyone is building up, hyping up, so to speak. I see a fat, insecure boy. That's what I see. Benavidez couldn't walk down any street in Cuba without getting his shoes taken. Funny he calls Canelo a duck. Who is the duck now? Oh, boy, he came with that ether, boy. Boy, he can't. Boy, I don't know. Was this written by a Canelo fan? True. Hey, let me tell you something, boy. I hope this wasn't written by no Canelo fan. Was this really written by David Morrell? Because, boy, I don't know. Hey, this look like some D-block. Now, you know what? Hey, wait, what you say, Anton? You say Canelo sent Morrell to delay the inevitable. I wanted a D-block right this. This sound like D-block. Hey, let me hear him drop these phone lines. But there go my dog, D-block. I see you, D-block. There go D-block. D-block like, facts. He said, what did I tell you, coach? Coach, didn't I tell you? I told you your boy's a fraud. He ain't no Mexican monster, coach. He not even Mexican. He guacamolean or guacamole, whatever you want to call him. You know? I told you, coach. Everybody see what's going on. Hey, you gonna say, coach, see the Mexican monster David Benavidez had you fooled, coach. You around here talking about he's some kind of monster. He ain't no monster. He ain't fought nobody, coach. Coach, who he fought? Well, he did fight. He fought the same guy Canelo fought. He fought Caleb Plant. He said, yeah, he fought Caleb Plant, coach, but Canelo knocked him out. He went 12 rounds with Caleb Plant, coach. You know what I mean? So I can hear it now. I got to drop these phone lines. I can hear it. Hey, I want my sister Lisa Bell say, Lisa, you already know what it's gonna be. Curtis Robinson say, facts, coach. What did I gonna say? Hey, JBN gonna call. You see, coach, I tried to tell you the other day, coach. You didn't want to listen. Canelo ain't ducking nobody. I told you, coach. I'm like, man, I got to hear this, man. I don't want to hear this today. I don't want to hear this today, guys. You know, I just want to have a good show. We just want to have a good show. You know what I mean? I'm waiting on this brother to come by on the show, man. If y'all see KFC, tell him, man, I apologize for me. I say, shout out when he come on the show, I'm apologize to him in front of everybody. Shout out to Jamario. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the phone lines about 10 minutes. He say, Chad, I hope y'all ready for D-Block. He gonna call in guns blazing. Hey, you already know, boy. Shout out to Emma Castillo. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. Hey, he say Team Benavidez and Samson are liars. He say they're in panic. He say they're in panic damage control that they told on themselves. Team Canelo only made one truthful statement. No PBC offer. Okay. You know what? You know what I did? I think I did see a tweet on that. I did see a tweet on that, fam. When Canelo said he never received an offer.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's what, you know, I did see that as well. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. Edwin. There's so much information out there. So much, well, I can't even say information. There's so much propaganda out there, right? Because I think it'd be a disservice if I just want to say information. There's so much propaganda out there, you know, and it's coming out from reputable, sources on Twitter and stuff like that. You know, shout out to Solo Dolo, man. He gifted Dutch Master a membership, PG Beats a membership, Cowboy Cat a membership, and Pittsburgh's Rich Ison a membership. Let's give Solo Dolo and all of the new members a round of applause. And he also gave Vincent Montana a new membership. Salute you. Salute everybody. Now, now, before I drop the phone lines, shout out to Big Blunts and Boston. Salute to my brother Big Blunts. Now, before I drop the phone lines, man, I do want to point out some things that I do see that's kind of, you know, a little double standards. I hear the term he hasn't fought anybody. So since the guy hasn't fought anybody, he don't deserve. I will open up the phone lines. Just bear with me. He don't deserve to fight Canelo. Right? Okay, cool. My question is this. If it's David Morrell, who has David Morrell fought, and what has he done to deserve a fight with David Benavidez? Now, we do know that we heard that they got a 3-fight, you know, David Benavidez have a 3-fight deal. He has a contract already that he's supposed to already be fighting David Morrell next. So we already know that. I'm not refuting any of that, right? I'm not refuting any of that. But what I'm saying is, you know, when you're saying that a guy who hasn't fought anybody or don't nobody know who he is, and that's the premise for why he should not fight the top guy, because he hasn't earned that right yet. Why is it different for David Morrell and David Benavidez? Literally, I can't tell you who David Morrell fought myself. I don't think he really got any fans. You see what I'm saying? I don't think he got any fans. Like, he hasn't fought anybody. How many fights he have? David Morrell, let me see. Super middleweight. Let's go to super middleweight. I'm looking at Ring Magazine right now. David Morrell is 9-0. David Morrell is 9-0. So you're trying to tell me that a 9-0 guy, David Benavidez, is ducking a guy that's 9-0? You get what I'm saying? Because it's like you're doing the same thing. It's like, okay, people say that a lot of these guys online, a lot of people online say Canelo was ducking David Benavidez. But if David Benavidez, and this is another thing, I'm glad I wrote this down. He's daring to be great. So If David Benavidez is trying to fight Canelo, wouldn't you look at that as him daring to be great? Very similar to when Canelo tries to fight these bigger, stronger, top guys, the top competition, only the best of the best. If David Benavidez is trying to fight the best of the best, isn't that him daring to be great? I'm just asking. Canelo was chasing his legacy. That's why I wrote this down. If David Benavidez is trying to fight Canelo, isn't that him chasing legacy? Isn't that him chasing greatness? Canelo wants to fight the bigger names, to only make the big fights. Well, I don't think anyone would argue that if David Benavidez, if he was to land a fight with Canelo Alvarez, that's chasing greatness, that's chasing legacy, and that's chasing a big fight. That's chasing a big name. Isn't it the same thing? That's what I'm asking. And then David Morrell is chasing David Benavidez. He wants to fight him. But if you use an argument to where Benavidez ain't fought nobody, that's why he don't deserve to fight Canelo. My question is, who the hell is David Morrell fought to deserve a fight with David Benavidez? Why is it different with Morrell calling out David Benavidez, but no, why is it not different when David Morrell calling out David Benavidez, but when David Benavidez calls out Canelo, it's different? Like, I'm trying to, like, when I open up these phone lines, I just want somebody to really explain it to me, because I'm trying to figure this shit out. Another thing I want to address before I drop the phone lines. The brother IOTBA, you know, he made a little video about me, dissing me, whatever the case may be. Why, I have no idea. I ain't did nothing to that brother. But you wanted my attention, IOTBA, you got it. You're not going to like this, what I'm going to drop. If you want the smoke, fine. I don't know where it came from. I do know that you beef with everybody on the internet, on YouTube, whatever. And that's fine. I ain't got no problem with that. But if you want the smoke, you want the ether, you're going to get it. I promise you. This going to be brutal. This going to be brutal. And that's all I'm going to say on that. If that's the direction you want to go with me, guess what? I'm going to take you there. All right? But as it relates to the Benavidez and David Morrell, I don't know, man. I don't know. Shit, I mean, you know, Benavidez is going to have to fight the guy. He's going to have to fight him. And if your promoter, I don't know what to believe. Because Samson Lewis is saying different things. His fighter, David Benavidez, is saying things different from him. David Morrell, like, no, man, we had a contract. What's happening? Apparently, there's nothing signed. There's nothing signed, apparently. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is, you know, so. I don't know. You got all these PBC fighters over here. I'm looking at the light heavyweight division, man. I mean, the super lightweight division. The super lightweight division got some fighters over here, bro. I mean, this division ain't no trash division. They have some decent fighters over here, fam. They have some decent fighters over here. To be honest with you, they have some decent fighters over here. I'm just being real. They do. They do. Let me go ahead and get into the show, man. You know we got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, Mr. Al Heyman. You guys know that I am on the PBC payroll. I do get checks on the back end. You know, my checks have Al Heyman's name on there personally. Just want to let you guys know that. So if you see me pushing a pro PBC narrative, understand that it's a part of my job description.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Phone lines will be open. Any nigga got a problem with Coach Malachi Williams, and I do mean any nigga, you content creator, whatever. Any nigga got a problem with Coach Malachi Williams, the phone lines will be open. Don't be no hoe today. Call this motherfucking phone lines. I'm with it today, okay? And I got some ether coming, and I am not bullshit. I promise you.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Let me read this article right quick, guys. Let me read this article right quick. As a matter of fact, before I read the article, let me do this because we do got to take a station identification break. You know what I mean? So, but let me read this article right quick for you guys. Steve Kim wrote this down. As a matter of fact, this is my first time reading it, to be fair. Who's zooming who? As you can see, you have David Morrell right here. There's a couple of cards on this upcoming weekend on DAZN and Showtime. Be quite frankly, they don't really interest me that much. That's what Steve is saying, and I do understand. They're really not big fights. They're not big fights. You get what I'm saying? Now, he said, yeah, I'll get into them later. But he said, but what has really quit my interest is the back and forth that has taken place between the camps of David Benavidez and David Morrell, who hold versions of the super middleweight titles. Now, both of these guys have to have belts. David Benavidez is the WBC interim champion, and David Morrell is the Reggie belt champion. You get what I'm saying? Benavidez, who is the non-franchise champion for the WBC, has been yearning out the division undisputed champion. He's been calling them out, basically. Canelo Alvarez, and supposedly sent out a $50 million proposal. Morrell, who is the WBA non-super champion at 168, has been gearing towards a showdown with Benavidez. So this is what they have. They got a duck. They got 3 ducks right here. So I guess one duck supposed to be Canelo, and then the other duck supposed to be David Benavidez, and then there's another duck right here. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He say duck hunting, Team Benavidez. So Team Benavidez, I guess he's supposed to be the father. I guess he say he duck hunting. He got a duck in his hand. That's what they doing, right? Now, earlier this week, Dan Raphael reported on his Substack that an agreement for a Benavidez versus Morrell showdown in the fall had been reached. We have an agreement. This is the plan. Lewowitz said to Raphael. Now, this is Samson Lewowitz is David Benavidez's promoter. Surely, when his promoter says something, it has to be true, right? True. Samson Lewowitz told Dan Raphael, we are with the same network. This is true. David Benavidez and David Morrell are with the same, they're on the same side of the street. So there should be no different side of the street politics. Your baby mama got to be bow-legged. Your cousin got to be knock-kneed in one knee. Your auntie got to have arthritis in her left elbow. Your sister got to have a crooked front tooth. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be none of that, right? None of these crazy stipulations. It's an easy agreement. I strongly believe it would be more competitive than it would be with the undisputed champion, Canelo Alvarez. I believe Canelo wouldn't go past 6 rounds with David Benavidez, and with Morrell, it's a coin flip, okay? It's a great fight. I believe that the most important thing is this is a great fight for the public, meaning the fans. The only problem is this. Later on, Benavidez would state that he had no knowledge of such a deal. Okay, had no knowledge of the deal, huh? Had no knowledge of the deal. He had no knowledge of such a deal. And that he'd rather face the likes of Jaime Muguel. Ring IQ did a nice job in detailing this snafu in a recent video. So I got to check my main man Jules out. I got to check that video out. I didn't know Jules dropped the video on that. I'm going to go check it out and see what Jules talking about on that. Shout out to Ring IQ. That's my main man now. Capricorn. Now, from Benavidez's perspective, it's understandable. If you can't get the sports cash cow in Canelo, why would you rather then go for Morrell, who is a talented and hard-hitting southpaw Cuban, but who has only 9 bouts? He only got 9 fights. You get what I'm saying? He is very definitive of high risk, low reward. This fight makes a lot of sense for Morrell than Benavidez. So this is the same argument that people have been making about Canelo. High risk, low reward. Canelo ain't got no business fighting these dudes ain't got no names, ain't nobody. High risk, low reward. So he won't get nothing out of fighting Benavidez because he brings nothing to the table. So my question is, if that's your argument, what does a fighter that only have 9 fights, what does he bring to the table? You get what I'm saying? I just want to throw that out there, but it is what it is. But the promoter, Samson Lewowitz, is saying one thing. David Benavidez is saying something else. This is David Benavidez's Instagram account. He said this is fake. We haven't agreed to anything. So somebody lying, it's like somebody lying. While Benavidez might be a bit too risky and dangerous for Canelo at this stage of his career, well, the same may apply for Morrell as it relates to Benavidez. Do you guys see? This is what I've been talking about. Who is higher on the pecking order of the PBC? With the news that Benavidez had no real interest in facing him, hell hath no fury like Morrell scorned. So basically, Benavidez is looked upon as a too risky and too much of a risk and a dangerous fight for Canelo. Too much of a risk and a dangerous fight for Canelo, right? But then David Morrell is looked upon as too much of a risk and a dangerous fight for Benavidez. So what they're saying is Canelo is ducking Benavidez because of the danger and the risk, and Benavidez is ducking Morrell because of the danger and the risk. This is what they're trying to say. True, true, true. You get what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to say. So, and I read to you what David Morrell said. David Morrell said, this is the guy that you call a Mexican monster. He's a fraud. This is the guy everyone is building up. I see a fat, insecure boy. That's what I see. Benavidez couldn't walk down any street in Cuba without getting his shoes taken. Funny he calls Canelo a duck, but who's the duck now? True. God damn, boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy, Benavidez. I ain't gonna lie, David Morrell coming with that heat, though. God damn, he coming with that heat, boy. Anyways. He said, shortly after defeating Caleb Plant a few months ago, Samson Lewis, who represents Benavidez, told everyone that he would listen to Morrell. He would listen that Morrell was the one of the three future opponents that they would be facing in the near future, but not Alvarez. See, this is what Samson Lewis said right here. He said they had 3 fights on the line, on the table, and as a matter of fact, David Benavidez's father, Jose Benavidez, said the same thing on the Boxing Voice. He said that David Benavidez has a 3-fight deal. I will address the super test. I'll get to the super test. He said he has a 3-fight deal, and I think they said Caleb Plant. What he said? When they fought Plant, David Morrell, and I think he said Demetrius Andrade or it was either Demetrius Andrade or or Jamal Charlo, one of the two. You get what I'm saying? So, shortly after defeating Caleb Plant a few months ago, Samson Lewis, who represents Benavidez, told anyone who would listen that Morrell was one of the 3 future opponents. See, he need to write this, not write this better, Steve Kill, but I'm just saying, like, some of these guys, they need to drop their, like Samson Lewis. I guess before he writes something, he need to drop it in the Hemingway app. Drop it in the Hemingway app because you want to try to take out certain adjectives and stuff like that and make it as simple. Don't make it a hard read. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So anyway, and why would anyone make this announcement that Benavidez had no knowledge of this impending assignment against Morrell? And just how real was their offer to Canelo? So there's just a whole lot of stuff going down. You guys do know we got Carlos Adames fighting J. Rod Williams. I don't think nobody's going to be there. Don't nobody know who the hell Carlos Adames is, but he's a good fighter. And J. Rod, his best days been behind him. So we do know that's going down. And then Jaime Munguia is fighting. No, not Jaime Munguia. Yeah, not Jaime Munguia. Is Jaime Munguia? Yeah, Jaime Munguia. Not Jaime Munguia. Edgar Berlanga. I keep saying Jaime Munguia. Edgar Berlanga has a fight. Edgar Berlanga has a fight this weekend with Jason Quigley, right? So let's get into the show, guys. Shout out to Edwin. What did you say? Family say team. I already read that one there. Shout out to Jamario. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime. Yes, he did. Boy. Yes, he did. What you say, fam? You say David Morrell came in like Clubber Lane. Yes, he did. He came in just like Clubber Lane.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Raider Reaper for dropping that $2 super chat. He say fights, plural, since Canelo said fight each other equals 0. Okay. All right, I got you, fam. This is crazy, man. Let me go ahead and Let me go ahead and, man, make it do what it do, man. What do you guys think about this, man? We are the official podcast, True Media Today USA Boxing. We are the official podcast of Team Freeway Boxing. You know, it is what it is. Shout out to Team Freeway Boxing, and shout out to my main man, Freeway Ricky Ross.
What's my name?
My name is nobody, and I don't live nowhere, and I don't know nothing, I don't know because I know that you gon' tell God on Jesus, kiss a Judas, silver pieces, monkeys acting in the monkey show, gangsta monster killer, silverback, where is your rap sheet? And the truth never explains, moving fast, thinking slow, dummy clown, silly Billy, need a hug, thugs on drugs, monkeys acting in the monkey show.
Phone lines finna drop. Phone lines fixing to drop. Phone lines fixing to drop, man. Nigga got something to say? Call the show, man. Talk some shit. I'll listen.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Yes, sir, man. Phone lines over, man. Hold on, man. Let me go ahead and find out what's up with this here, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Cole? It's Cool Boy from Florida.
Cool Boy, talk to me, fam.
What's up? Man, listen, David is ducking Morrell. I want to tell you why, Coach. Listen, I know the Morrell got like 9 fights in, but like stylistically, it's a problem for David because guess what? The man got footwork, he got power, and he could box. And that's like what happened. I got Morrell beating David because I feel like it's all wrong for David. He knows why he ain't want to fight him. Because right now they ducking Morrell. And he already said they were going to fight him. I think a contract. They said they were going to fight him if he can't fight McGill. Because he said in one of the interviews, if they can't get the McGill fight, he said he'll fight Morrell. So yeah, they ducking him, man. Morrell's a bad boy. I'm telling you, he's the Cuban assassin, Coach. That's his new nickname, the Cuban assassin. That boy bad. I'm telling you.
So let me ask you this: what did David Benavidez do to give you the notion that he's ducking David Morrell? Did he say I'm not going to fight him, or did he say go fight somebody else?
They didn't agree to it. But he said in the interview, he was like they want the McGill fight though, but they say they can't get Jaime McGill. That leaves him no choice to fight Morrell. That might be his last option. That's what he said on. I think it was on Fight Hype. It was on one of the interviews. You gotta check it out. It was on one of them. Yeah, that's what he said. If he can't get the McGill fight, he'll have no choice to fight Morrell. But if he do fight Morrell, I got Morrell beating him.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, yeah. I'm just asking because I hear what you're saying. He's saying he was ducking, but I'm trying to figure out, did he say I'm not gonna like? Did he say, hey, you ain't fought nobody? You know?
No, he was like, what he say? He talking about he said he don't got his. He said some whole ass shit. He talking about he got his fans. He said somebody he don't got no fans or some shit. Like he don't got his fans up or some shit. I don't know the time of the daddy.
It's a lot of fighters be saying that though. I hear Ryan Garcia say that to fighters. I hear Roland Romero say that to fight. Oh man, he ain't got no fans and he ain't big enough. So
he said
Canelo
it was him or one of his daddy said that. Them niggas ducking, man.
All these fighters say that. That's what they say. Like if it's a fighter who they really don't care too much for fighting or not paying attention right now, I'll pretty much a lot of the fighters say that. That's what they say. You know.
Yeah, but yeah, Coach, man, that boy Morrell bad though. They don't want no problems on that boy.
What you call him?
Is all wrong for David.
What you call him? The Cuban assassin.
The Cuban assassin. That's his new name. Yeah, the Cuban assassin. That's his new nickname. Let everybody know the Cuban assassin.
All right.
Yeah, that boy
So the Cuban assassin versus the Mexican monster. You got the Cuban assassin.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Coach.
All right, shout out to Cool Boy. All right. So we got a new name for David Morrell. David, the Cuban assassin Morrell versus David, the Mexican monster, Benavidez. I like that. Hey, I kind of like that. Hey, Cool Boy, y'all heard it here first, man. Y'all heard it here first.
We did it first.
Y'all heard it here first.
And we motivate even the greats. This is different.
Y'all heard it here first.
Understand?
You know, this is different. This is different. It is what it is. You heard it there first. You heard it here first. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What up, Coach? It's your boy Two-Tone the Superstar. Please say the superstar.
Two-Tone the Superstar, man. Hey, brother, talk to me. Brother, listen, man, I think me and you going to have to come together, brother, between the threats that you received and the threats that I received, brother. I think that... Hey, Tone. Hey, I be telling... I say, Tone ain't no little dude now. I don't know if y'all want to run up on Tone now.
They better relax, coach. They gotta relax. They better relax.
hey, talk to man. Two-Tone, talk to me, fam.
Man, like I'm just gonna keep it real, coach. Like I don't see how David Benavidez is ducking David Morrell when he wants to fight Canelo Alvarez. All this could be avoided if David and Canelo would just get in the ring. And David fighting Jaime Munguia, we know that's a cash grab because it's going to be two Mexicans fighting. That's a money fight.
Yeah.
So
Jaime has a bigger name too. That's a bigger name fighter as well.
Yeah, bigger name. So David's trying to steal some of that fan base. And Canelo fans, y'all musty as hell for jumping on the David Morrell bandwagon. Yeah, just in May when he fought John Ryder, when some interviewer brought up David Morrell, Canelo was like, I don't even know who that is. Now y'all is jumping on the David Morrell bandwagon. And David Morrell, he got David Benavidez fucked up. Ain't nobody taking that man's shoes. David Benavidez is official tissue in Phoenix, Arizona. Official, walking around, no security, official tissue. You got David fucked up. Official.
So you said David Morrell can walk around anywhere and want nobody to walk up to him?
Man, let somebody walk up to David. Let somebody walk up on David.
You talking about Benavidez?
Yeah, David Benavidez.
Okay,
he said somebody gonna take his shoes. Let somebody walk up on David. They gonna get these hands, feet. They gonna get cooked, coach. He tripping.
Hey, man.
No, but I like that. David Morrell is daring to be great. I'm not mad at David Morrell for calling out David Benavidez. That's what he's supposed to do. But Canelo, he needs to be held accountable. I ain't never seen Canelo completely not acknowledge somebody. He don't want to lose to another Mexican? I don't know, coach.
Hey, man. So we'll see how this play out, Tone, because it seemed like Samson Lewowitz and David Benavidez is saying two different things. And I kind of more so believe David Benavidez because he's the fighter. So he's the fighter. So I'm thinking maybe Lewowitz, he was speaking as though this is what he wanted to happen. But if they don't have an official agreement, something signed or whatever yet, then maybe we'll probably still get that fight. Maybe that's what David Benavidez is talking about. Let him explore all of his options first. Because after the Caleb Plant fight, David Benavidez, he does have options. So after that fight, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. Him and Jaime Munguia, that'll be a hell of a fight too. It'll make sense. It'll definitely make sense for me.
Yeah. How would you see David and Benavidez and Canelo fight playing out? Do you have any early thoughts on it?
I don't know, man. David Benavidez is a younger, bigger, stronger fighter right now. A lot of people are saying that Canelo is on the downside of his career. I don't know, man. It's like I'm leaning towards David Benavidez to beat Canelo, but I was talking to my main man Ring IQ, and Julius made a point. He said, man, he's a Canelo fan, and he's the one Canelo fan that says he wants Canelo to fight David Benavidez in September. This Ring IQ, he said, I want him. He said, because this guy's not who everybody think he is. I think his style is tailor-made for Canelo, and as soon as he come in there trying to let the hands go and stuff like that, and he's flat-footed, this and that, Canelo's going to be able to pick him apart and actually, beat him up to the body and stuff like that to get him out of there, slip and counter, roll with the shots and stuff like that. So he is the one Canelo fan, that's Ring IQ Jules, that's been adamant about Canelo fighting David Benavidez because he feel like Canelo will expose him. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Canelo's last couple of fights, it does look like he slowed down, and in the later rounds, he looks like that he gets fatigued as the fight goes on. So, and David Benavidez, he's the type of fighter he gets stronger as the fight goes on. So I would lean more towards him right now at the moment. But it's Canelo. You can never count Canelo out, man. He is, he's the greatest fighter, Mexican fighter right now. So it is what it is.
That is true. But Canelo, he does have a big payday coming if he fights Berlanga. If Berlanga is impressive against Quigley, like blows him out, Puerto Rico, Mexico's huge. But that's my call, Coach. I appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, man. Shout out to Two-Tone, the superstar, man. Two-Tone get more threats than Saddam Hussein did. Hey, So, I mean that's the way I see it, guys. I do get it. I do get both sides of the coin. I was talking to Buddy McGirt. I want to share this with you guys. I was talking to Buddy McGirt, and you know, Buddy McGirt, he trains Janabek. He trains the guy Janabek. And I was asking Buddy McGirt, I said, man, how you feel about, man, a lot of these fighters, a couple of fighters refusing to fight Janabek. Demetrius Andrade ended up dropping his belt and moved up. I said, what do you feel about that? And what do you feel about fighters today? And Buddy McGirt say the thing I don't like about fighters today, a lot of these fighters, they have become more businessmen than fighters. They make more business decisions. Now, Buddy McGirt, caller, hold on. Buddy McGirt said that he don't think that Demetrius Andrade didn't duck Janabek. He made a business decision because the money wasn't there in a fight with Janabek. Now, that's what Buddy McGirt say. Hall of Famer, you know, Hall of Fame fighter, and you know, world-renowned trainer. That's what he said. He said that's what's going on in boxing today. It's not necessarily these fighters are ducking each other. It's a lot of them are making more business decisions instead of just fighting the fights in order to get to where they need to go. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's inevitable. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville, Baltimore.
D-Block, talk to me, fam.
Now, I wanna pitch off what Two-Tone was saying. You know, that clown from Arizona. You know what I mean? He be wearing them clown shoes. You know what I mean? I got no respect for him.
You coming in with the hate, D-Block. D-Block, you say the day Thursday, man.
I come with the hate. We over the hump day. We here. We talking about Morrell, a great champion, a secondary champion, young gun. Man, he got all that steam going, Coach. You know, he coming with it. He want all the smoke. Joe Frazier, he want all the smoke, no matter who it is. Yeah. No matter if Muhammad Ali was retired for 2 years and he was off, he still wanted to smoke no matter what. He wanted to challenge. He wanted to challenge himself. This is what we talking about, Coach. This is legitimacy trying to take him out. Take out the trash, which is Benavidez, Ecuadorian, Fat Boy, Guacamole, whatever you want to call him. Don't know who he is. Adopted Ecuadorian. I mean, we already know who he is, Coach. He been capping my boy's name all this time. You hear that, Two-Tone? He been capping that name all this time. Y'all be running up on my guy, but you never do. Y'all talk a lot, but y'all don't do nothing. At the end of the day, his promoter don't even know what to do. He be making up lies. I told you this a while back ago, Coach.
Yeah,
I sent you what I sent you. I told you what I told you. I mean, I come with facts.
Yeah, you were saying that's the thing though, D-Block, because you know Samson Lewis, the promoter, is saying one thing, and the fighter David Benavidez is saying something else. So apparently, both of these men are not on the same page, and then it gets to Michael Benson. Michael Benson reports it on Twitter. Then everybody, people like myself, content creators, and other people, we're taking it and okay, run with it and see what's up. And you know, it seemed like David Morrell. It makes sense for David Morrell because he wants to fight this next guy. He also want to fight Canelo. So if he beats David Benavidez, he will be in line to want to fight Canelo. And then I feel that Canelo fans like yourself, you're going to turn around and say, okay, you beat the Ecuadorian. He ain't nobody. He ain't did nothing. He just beat Canelo's leftovers. You only got what, 10 fights? What have you done to deserve the right to fight Canelo? Then we're going to have the same cycle. Yeah. We're going to have the same cycle all over again. Would you say that, or am I spot on? Or
No. I will go straight up with it. I'm like, look, the young gun, he wants to smoke. He wants to be legendary. He's ready to do what he got to do. Right. Get rid of Benavidez, that fake. All he doing is capping. He ain't nobody. He never will. He's going to succumb to Morrell's power. A great Cuban. He got the gold. I think 2016 gold medalist. I mean, the guy is legit. And he's a great pedigree. Great pedigree, especially from the Cuban system, Coach. Let's be real with that, okay? So I want to keep it like this, and I want to keep it simple. Two-Tone, you hearing me? Like I said, you said David could walk around and somebody try to take his shoes. Ain't nobody going to do that. Believe me, he ain't nobody. He ain't nothing. He never will be. And I want to say one more thing, Coach. One more thing, and I'm going to let it be. I like how Rick Kim posted right there on the chat. Yeah, I got Morrell. Yeah, hell yeah, I got Morrell. Now, see how Rick is, Coach? First he go with Charlo, then Benavidez, and now Morrell. Homie knows how to jump ship, man. He's not dedicated to his people. See, Rick, when you come with hate, come with D-Block, D-Town, D-Bill.
Hey, D-Block say Rick jumping ship. No, Rick ain't jumping ship. I think Rick, these are the fighters who Rick said that he wanted to see Canelo fight. So I think he jumping ship. He just, he named all of the fighters he wanted to see him fight. You get what I'm saying? Dog on D-Block, he said he come with hate. Hold on, we got somebody on the line? Damn, I didn't even realize that. Caller, what's the name where you calling from?
Stephen Brimley, unbiased fan, New Haven, Connecticut.
Hey, man, Stephen Brimley, talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, the game is the game, Ghost. Right now, what I'm seeing is no ducking. I think I'm trying to get a little clear picture right now. I see no ducking. I see the business of boxing and the sport of boxing and it happened the way it always happens.
Yeah.
Benavidez team doing too much. I think Benavidez just takes control of the situation, and I think it'll move better for him, whether he gets Canelo now or if he gets him next year, right? I appreciate the people that's holding Canelo to the fire because Canelo doesn't deserve absolute hallway pass, right? So they're needed to keep it balanced. But at the end of the day, I pose a question in regards to Benavidez and Canelo. Is it Benavidez wants to fight, Canelo's ducking? Benavidez wants to fight, but his team's moving sloppy. He doesn't deserve the fight, or is the fight happening next? So that's where I'm looking at from everybody's opinion. To me, I think he deserves the fight, but his team is moving sloppy. And he just got to take control of the situation. And, because there's too much confliction.
Yeah.
For me to say, and then you got people saying Canelo ducking, but you don't offer an A-side fighter of Canelo's magnitude 7 days. If we put Floyd in Canelo's position and somebody offered him and said you got 7 days and pull back, what will we be saying right now?
Yeah. Again, I don't know how true that is about the 7 days. I don't. I heard. Yeah, they sent the contract. Told Canelo you got 7 days to agree to it and pull it back. Like that don't even sound right to me. It's not
that they said it. It's just their actions. It's like they said they presented the contract, and then we heard that they said the Canelo team said they didn't, but then he said he showed proof, and then like 5 days later he says, "Oh, the offer's off." So I mean, it ain't that he said it was 7 days.
Yeah.
It's just that he's moving like that.
He's moving like that. Yeah. No. I get exactly what you're saying. I get exactly what you're saying, Stephen, because it's Samson Lewis, and one thing that like people like D-Block and stuff, and people have been saying, they say Samson Lewis is lying. He's lying, and he jumped out there and he went to many different media outlets, letting it be known. Michael Benson, Mike Carpenter, letting it be known. We offer Canelo $50 million, and he turned it down. And then that information got out there through those guys because somebody had to tell them that. And then the other content creators started making content about it. Oh man, Canelo ducking. He turned down $50 million. So I get exactly what you're saying. Samson Lewis seemed to be the root to all of this confusion.
And the thing is though, but Stephen Espinosa said there was an offer on the table. But when I looked at the grand scheme of things, when they offered Canelo previously, they offered him $110 million for these two fights, right? That's $55 million a fight. And then Sampson says afterwards it was less than 50. So if we guess it's 45, that's $10 million less than what they previously offered. And this is coming from Sampson. This didn't come. I guess this is by the blessing of our, TGB and Showtime. But it ain't. It doesn't seem like it's directly from them, and I think that's where it's got to come from to them to get Canelo on the table to get the fight done. Because Sampson just moving too sloppy for Canelo to put any respect on it.
But see,
I think that's what I'm seeing right
now. Now, I remember. I think last week, my brother G Funky called the show, and G Funky had clarified a lot of that stuff that's been out there. I think he said he interviewed Samson Lewis, and a lot of that stuff that was out there. I think he kind of denied it. G Funky did the interview, conducted the interview, and I got to reach out to G Funky. I got to reach out to my brother, man. I'm gonna reach out to him and see what's up. But it's just a lot. I don't know what to believe, Stephen. To be honest with you, it's just a whole lot of stuff out there. Because Canelo fan, because Benavidez fans say Canelo ducking him, and then Canelo fans saying Benavidez is ducking David Morrell. So it's like it's just a whole lot of misinformation or. I'm looking at it as misinformation, so that's what I'm hearing on my side.
At the end of the day, it's got people talking about it, right? So you get the chance to gauge and see, you get a chance to gauge and see which direction to go, and the fights are going to be made, how they going to be made. The business of boxing is happening right now. I don't say anybody's ducking anybody. I think the business is they put out some shit to see how we react, and then they move accordingly. I don't know. So that I just want to see what happens. I think it's a possibility the fight's still on the table, but we'll see. We'll see.
All right, shout out to Stephen Brimmer. Salute, fam. Connecticut, stand up. It's just a whole lot of shit out there, man. It's just for me, man. It is what it is, man. Hold on, man. For me, it's just a whole lot of shit out there, bro. Like, man, we got some fights coming up this weekend, so that's what we do know. We got the fights coming up this weekend. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Coach Eddie from the ATL.
Man, Coach Eddie from the ATL. Stand up, my brother. Talk to me.
Hey, man, you remember that song back in the day, Two Live Crew? Who? Ducking who? I want to know who. Ducking who? Hey, man, let me tell you something, brother. We already know what it is, man.
Not today. I ain't gonna say it.
I'm gonna keep it cool today, Cole. I'm gonna keep it cool. I'm gonna come with facts, just like D-Block said. I'm coming with facts. I'm gonna keep it cool, Coach.
Right.
It's only one common denominator. Who has a history of ducking? That's all. Who got a history of ducking? I ain't even gonna mention no names. Who got a history of stipulations? Who got a history of picking and choosing? You know, I mean, this guy done been elevated from a duck to a goose. They duck, goose. He is no longer a duck. He is officially a goose. Canelo is the main reason. He's the root cause of all this right here. Root cause. David Benavidez had no history of ducking. And like you just said, if Morrell is a great fighter, if he beats David Benavidez, the Canelo fans are going to move the goalpost. But no, he ain't fought nobody. Oh, he's too young. He ain't got enough experience. Nah, man, I'm not going for it. Canelo is the problem. He's the real problem.
Yeah, because
he needs to fight somebody. He needs to fight David.
Because this is my thing. My thing is okay. Let's say this fight does go down between David Benavidez and David Morrell. They would fight each other. If him beating David Benavidez means that it puts him a step closer to fighting Canelo when our opportunity presents itself, I feel that based on what we're seeing right now, the same argument is going to be made all over again because David Morrell ain't nobody. Don't nobody know who he is. He ain't got but 10 fights. It's going to be the same thing all over again. But when it comes from David Morrell fighting David Benavidez, he's a killer. He's a Cuban assassin. He's this, he's that. And so I think what's going to happen is if that fight were to materialize and let's say Morrell wins, he's not going to get the Canelo fight because of that argument I just made up. That's what they're going to say.
That's exactly what they're going to say. What Canelo going to give you? He probably going to fight somebody like a Conor McGregor. Pull him out. Canelo will always give you what you don't ask for, like going to a restaurant. Hey man, can I get a steak? Yeah, I'll be right back. And they're gonna come out and bring you a fried bologna sandwich. That's what Canelo gonna give you, a fried bologna sandwich, even though you want a steak. Like I say, Canelo's officially he's a goose right now, Coach. He's been officially elevated to goose status. They say he's a golden goose. So at the end of the day, he calling his own shot, the golden goose. But that's all I wanted, Coach. Just wanted to chime in. And everybody, like I said, they using David Morrell as a guard dog for Canelo. And send him out. And they're going to find another guard dog. They got to make sure that he stays clear from David Benavidez.
All right, shout out to Coach Eddie. A lot of people not a lot of people, but people been on Twitter been saying that as well. They're using David Morrell as, he's kind of like, we need him to run interference right now to buy Canelo some time. And that's what Team Benavidez side is saying as well. Not his team, but I'm saying the people who like him on Twitter. On social media.
They running cover, Cole. They running cover for him.
Running cover. That's what it is. Shout out to my brother, man, Coach Eddie, man. ATL, stand up. Yo, there are people saying that. And see, I'm sitting back. I'm sitting back with my arms crossed watching all of this, right? I'm like, man, okay. I see what this side's saying. Okay, but then I see what that side's saying. So I see what all the sides are saying. You know what I mean? I see what all the sides are saying right now. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's JBN from Fort Worth.
JBN, talk to me, fam.
What's up, man? I just want to get some clarification, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you think that everything I said was excuses for Canelo not to fight David Benavidez?
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that you was everything you said was excuses. If you listen to what I was saying, I would know. Hear me out. What I was saying was, like me, I argue both sides of the coin. You know, one side to say if you say this, you're making all types of excuses for why Canelo should not fight David Benavidez, because you have people who really feel that way. And then I spoke about, okay, you Canelo fans, which is yourself, you feel that no, man, Canelo have options and this and that. He don't have to fight this guy. He shouldn't. This guy haven't did anything. Canelo was chasing greatness. So I always oppose both arguments for what both sides are saying. That's all I was doing.
Okay, because I wasn't making no excuses. I clearly said if David Benavidez really wants to fight Canelo Alvarez, he is an interim champion. He's a mandatory. He's not the official mandatory because Canelo has more mandatory. David Morrell, he would be considered a mandatory because he has an interim belt. The other guy that's in the IBF, he would be considered a mandatory because he has I don't know, the IBF has an interim belt, but he's a #1 contender. So he's one of their, those three guys are one of the mandatories, but David Benavidez is not the official mandatory. If he really has the balls and he doesn't want to keep ducking Canelo Alvarez, because he's ducking Canelo Alvarez, man, like it's obvious.
Who's ducking Canelo?
David Benavidez is ducking Canelo. He's waiting on him to get old. You don't send an offer like that and pull it out in a week and then try to expose, you know, the face of boxing as a duck with faithful wishing. You think that was faithful wishing? That offer that they sent was in good faithfulness for Canelo to want to fight them in the future.
You talking about Samson? You talking about Samson Lewis sent when he put out there on Twitter that he sent Canelo a $50 million offer? That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, which was actually 40 million or 45 million.
Yeah, so
and then they said that they.
But how do you come to the conclusion that David Benavidez is ducking Canelo?
Because if he really, really wanted that fight, activate the clause because you're an interim champion, and the fight will get made because either the PBC will put a big amount, or the zone will put a big amount, but that's why they're not activating the clause, because what does Samson Luka would say? We're not willing to send David Benavidez to the zone. And what did you say last year? If David Benavidez is not willing to go to the zone or go to where Canelo wants, it's a duck, right? Because Canelo's the A side, and they don't want to activate that interim clause because then the zone will be able to put a bid. And they might have to go to
Canelo is a free agent though. He's a promotional network free agent right now. From what my understanding is. So
was every A side. Every A side around was a free agent towards the end of their career, and everybody did whatever they wanted.
I get what you're saying, but do you see where people who want Canelo to fight David Benavidez, can you see where they're saying that people like you, JBN, and other Canelo fans, it seems like you guys making excuses because when it comes to,
but they're not excuses, they're facts.
Yeah,
Isn't David Benavidez? Is David Benavidez his official mandatory, or is he one of his mandatories?
See, this is where the confusion lies, because Mauricio Suleiman clearly said prior to David Benavidez fighting Caleb Plant, he said the winner of this fight will become the mandatory to Canelo Alvarez's WBC strap. That's what he said. So if I'm to take,
why hasn't David activated the clause?
But hear me out. If I'm to take the word of Mauricio Suleiman to sanction anybody, why should there be a clause for me to activate when the president of the WBC said that whoever win this fight, you will automatically become the mandatory? So by him winning that fight with Caleb Plant, that automatically made David Benavidez a mandatory. There's nothing to activate if he's already the mandatory based on what Mauricio Suleiman is saying.
He does have to activate the clause. He does have to activate it because then it's just another mandatory, like John Ryder was a mandatory, which that fight was officially mandated by the WBO, and it was made. And so then why hasn't David Benavidez followed up with the WBC? Because the WBC says a lot of things. They let a lot of guys.
Okay, the WBC. Okay, let me make this simple. The WBC says a lot of things, right? Yeah. Why not Canelo just? Why not just Canelo choose just to fight him?
I mean, he does have more options. Like I said, I would want the fight to happen. I do want the fight to happen because I do think that David Benavidez is basic. This guy has fought nobody. All he does is just throw punches and punches. He has no punch selection. He has no combination punches. And he's food for Canelo Alvarez. So I actually do feel that Canelo would beat him. And I actually feel like it might be an easier fight than John Ryder, man. Like, there is no proof that David Benavidez is better than a John Ryder. Do you think David Benavidez is head and shoulders above a John Ryder skill-wise?
You know what, man? To me, that's besides the point. The point is, if Mauricio Suleiman, the president of the WBC, says that, hey, whoever wins this fight is going to be the mandatory to fight Canelo Alvarez, whether Benavidez has the skill set of a John Ryder or not, that's besides the point. You get what I'm saying?
Well, that's what he has to pressure them. His team shouldn't be over here sending fake offers. Pressure the WBC. Yeah. Put them on their word. Mauricio Suleiman, you said that whoever won this fight would be the official mandatory. Give me my fight. Pressure him. But the reason why they don't want to do that is because the fight might go to a person. The zone will bet on the fight. And if they win the fight, the PBC is not willing to send David Benavidez to the zone.
No, I got you. I got exactly where you're coming from right there. And that's what I was talking about earlier this year. I'm like, okay, man, if David Benavidez were to beat Canelo, David Benavidez were to beat Caleb Plant, will PBC and Al Heyman allow him to go to the zone and fight on the zone? And they clearly said they wouldn't do that. Now, even though Canelo is supposed to be a network and promotional free agent right now, we know that right now. But he wants to choose to maybe fight on the zone. But I can't say that because we did hear reports that Eddie Reynoso and Canelo met with Al Heyman in Cleveland, Ohio. So if Canelo is meeting with Al Heyman in Cleveland, Ohio, then apparently he doesn't have a problem fighting on the PBC. And, now this is the information that was out there released. So it's not just, hey, man, he's going to go to you got to come to the zone. I mean, clearly Canelo ain't tripping on that. Why is he meeting with Al Heyman in Cleveland if he focuses on the zone?
I actually think it's because I think that it's because all the trash that Jose Sr. has been saying, that fake offer, the Samson Lukowicz, that all that trash that Debbie Benavidez has been saying, like, you don't say something like that to a guy that's professional and he's the face of boxing. So I feel like at this point, probably Canelo's team is like, you know what? Fuck you, David Benavidez. We'll go to the straight source, which is Al Heyman, and we're gonna fight Jermall Charlo, and you won't get to fight this kid. You get what I'm saying? I think at this point they might be doing out of pettiness. I'm not gonna lie, but like I said, if David Benavidez really wants that fight, stop pressuring Canelo. Pressure the WBC. Pressure them to officially order that fight. If it goes to person, and then they sent that offer in a week, so they didn't even give the zone enough time to counter offer that. That's why they probably pulled that offer in less than a week, so they wouldn't even give the zone.
What does the zone have to do with a contract that was sent to Canelo? He's a network and promotional free agent.
Because they pull it in less than a week, so it didn't even give the zone a chance to counter offer them. Maybe they could offer Canelo $60 million, $70 million, and they could offer David $10 million. So then David would have to come to the zone. You get what I'm saying? They didn't even give the zone a time to counter offer those $50 million that Samson Lukowicz.
Man, JB, boy.
So if you're working with a promotional company that you work well with, and I send you a $50 million offer, wouldn't you at least want me to give you some time for your promotional company that you're with to give you some time to counter offer that offer?
JV, you killing me. JV, you know what they said? Listen, Canelo's team, from the reports that we saw, they say Canelo team didn't even look at him. So how you gonna counter something that you haven't even entertained?
How do you know if we don't even know if it's real because supposedly
we don't know.
50,
That's what I'm saying.
it was 40,
That's what I'm saying.
45 million.
What I'm saying.
Canelo's talking directly to the source, though, so he's talking to somebody because he's talking directly with the source.
Yeah, he's talking to Al Heyman. He's talking to Al Heyman.
Is going on.
And is Canelo talking to Al Heyman to make a fight with Benavidez? No, we're not hearing that. So apparently he's talking to Al Heyman to make a fight with Jamal Charlo. But hey, JB, and I got other calls calling in, man. Hey, salute, fam. Thank you for calling the show. Salute, fam.
No, yeah, thank man. And I want to get everything clear, man. I want the fight to happen.
Okay, all right. So you do want the fight for Canelo and David Benavidez? You do want that fight?
Yeah. Pressure the WBC. Yeah, pressure the WBC. Tell Mauricio to keep his word. And pressure the WBC to mandate that fight officially. So
all right, so
go to first bid or
okay. All right, I got you. All right, so you do want that fight. All right, I got you. Shout out to JB. All right. All right, so JB said he do want the fight. But hey, so Mauricio, so the Benavidez got to pressure Mauricio Sulaiman. Hey, caller, hold on. I got to get the super chats. Let me get to the super chats. Let's see. Shout out to Thomas Morris. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. He said they said Rigo with 12 fights wasn't ready for Donaire. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you on that. You know what, Thomas? I don't remember that. I don't remember that, but I don't doubt what you're saying. I don't doubt what you're saying. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez dropping that $2 super chat. He said, "Caller is a certified Canelo fan, girl." Hey man, yo, JB be calling like JB. Hey JB, boy, JB, my dog, boy, I got my dog, boy. JB got funny in the ball. Hey, shout out to JRG. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter over. Bam, double your boy. Hey,
Super chat.
Oh man. Playtime's over, boy. JRG say, Coach, the Benavidez family are just caught chasing Canelo's name. Canelo was the A side. Canelo likes working with the zone, not PBC. He said, would they let David X the street? Now, this is the only problem. This is the only thing I disagree with as it relates to that, what you're saying. If Canelo likes working with the zone, not the PBC, why is Canelo having meetings with Al Heyman? Canelo Alvarez and Ed Reynoso is having meetings with Al Heyman in Cleveland, Ohio, if they don't like working with the PBC.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Curtis from Long Beach.
All right, Curtis from Long Beach. Talk to me, fam.
Man, I'm gonna be real. I don't think anybody ducking anybody. I think Benavidez team is just doing bad business, and I think Canelo, with him going to see Al, I think he's probably looking at it. I think he's just negotiating. You know what I'm saying? Like he's probably telling Al, like, yeah, I'll fight Benavidez, but you're not gonna give me that same $50 million that I took for Plant. You're gonna give me like 65, 70. This dude's supposed to be a Mexican monster or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna take that same deal. So I think he's negotiating that. But I think what Benavidez is going wrong is like if Canelo don't choose you, and you got to go back to what Errol Spence said, Canelo gonna get 30+ million fighting anybody, bro. So if he don't choose you, what do you do then? You know what I'm saying? Who do you fight to keep your name buzzing? And I think that's the problem that Benavidez is gonna have because it's a good chance that he's not gonna choose you because usually Canelo team they come right out and say who they fighting, before they even pick them. Like they was hollering Bibble's name before anything was even signed or even negotiated. So the same thing with Ryder.
You think so? So you say bad when you say bad business. What do you mean by bad business?
I think his team is they banking too much on fighting Canelo and they not taking the fights that's available to him. Kind of like what Thurman did it to Errol, but it paid off for Thurman because Thurman had Porter. Thurman had Danny Garcia. Thurman had other names that he was able to fight. Benavidez, unfortunately, the super middleweight division, Canelo got all the belts, and it's just you, Plant, Morrell. Who else is there? You already fought Plant. Charlo hasn't fought in years. It's Andrade, but you said in the past you didn't want to fight that dude, so you either got to fight Andrade or Morrell. So it's bad business on your part if you sit around and wait for Canelo. You can be like the Thurman of today. You sit around and wait on Errol Spence, and now look at Errol Spence is fighting Crawford. Now who you gonna fight?
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, So this is the thing that get me. So see, this is what I'm gonna tell. I'm gonna throw it out there. The confusion for me is Mauricio Sulaiman. The thing is that they are consistent at being inconsistent. I don't want to hear nothing about this fighter got to fight is mandatory. Apparently, mandatories don't mean anything. If David Benavidez is Saul Canelo Alvarez is mandatory, not according to Coach Malachi, not according to even David Benavidez, but according to what Mauricio Sulaiman said. Mauricio Sulaiman specifically said, and we do know that he allowed the goddamn time. He said that the winner of Caleb Plant and David Benavidez will become the mandatory to fight Canelo next. That's what he said. I have it in black and white what he said. And so does that mean anything? Does that mean anything, or that just throw that away?
It doesn't mean anything. Okay. It doesn't mean anything because we had this conversation last time when you brought up that Shakur was Haney's mandatory. Yeah. And I said that don't mean nothing. Yeah, Dylan White was the mandatory for years. And then the very next day, not even the next week, the very next day, he changed it and made Lomachenko the mandatory. Yeah. So it's like that don't matter.
You're right.
It doesn't matter, especially with the WBC. So whoever the WBC mandatory is, I would never bank on them to get the fight. Because Dylan White waited for years and he never fought Wilder, and then he didn't get the fight until Fury said, "I'll fight you."
Right.
So it doesn't mean anything.
Now you did say that. It don't mean shit. It don't mean that. All right, so David Benavidez is gonna have to fight. Now he might well go ahead and fight Morrell. That should be an easy fight for him to make. Both of them are PBC fighters, and then Canelo will fight whoever.
Or Andre, fight Andre. If you feel like Morrell is nobody, fight Andre. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a good fight for you too. You got to fight one of those three guys, either Charlo, Andre, or Morrell. You know what I mean? I think I don't. Unless I'm missing someone, I don't see who else you can fight.
Let me see. Let me see. How many fighters do they have on? I'm actually looking at the rankings right now. Well, on the PBC side of the street, you have David Morrell. I think that's it. But they have Anthony Durrell, but Anthony Durrell. I think we ain't worried about him. He done. I think he done retired. He beat Caleb Plant already. David Benavidez beat Caleb Plant already. See, he beat Caleb Plant already, and some dude named Christian Mobili. I don't know. He's from France? Is he a 24-0 with 20 KOs? Is he a PBC fighter?
I don't know about that dude. I don't know who he signed with, but I mean, Andrade is available. Just fight either Andrade or Morrell, and I mean, eventually the fight is gonna happen.
Yeah,
I think him and Canelo will fight, or whoever wins out of those guys. Like we always say, don't sit around waiting on Canelo because Canelo's gonna make. He's gonna make 9 dishes. I mean, I'm saying he's gonna make what he makes. What he's making in one fight, it's gonna take y'all 10 fights to get what he's getting. So. He can fight anybody. Like Errol Spence said, he can fight Joe from Walmart, and he's gonna get 30+ million.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's the same thing I said with Tank. Well, he ain't gonna make 30+ million, but I'm saying in the lightweight division, he can fight anybody, and his fan base they're gonna sell it out. So, basically, so what you're saying is, so with someone like a Canelo, he's bigger than the sport of boxing. He does what he wants to do. He'll fight whoever he chooses to fight. And everybody just got to sit back and just wait.
His track record speaking. Yeah. His track record speaking. If he ain't saying your name, if his team ain't mentioning you, he's probably not fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he did go to see Al Heyman, and I think I think his name was brought up. I think Benavidez's name was brought up.
Yeah.
But I think Canelo whole thing is like if you gave me $50 million for Caleb Plant, and this dude's supposed to be a bigger threat, where's the bigger money? I think that's the breakdown with Benavidez. He's not going to take what he says.
But this is the thing though. David Benavidez. I mean, Canelo fans don't feel that David Benavidez is a bigger threat. Canelo fans feel that David Benavidez is nobody. He's fought nobody. Canelo will run through him. He'll be easy work. So if his fans feel that way, you're saying that Canelo feels differently, and if he think that the threat of David Benavidez is a lot much higher, so he needs more than $50 million to fight.
I mean, it's all negotiating. You don't get what you work, you get what you negotiate. And I think Canelo is using the public's. I think Canelo is using the public's words and the media's words. Y'all saying I'm scared of this dude, so pay me. Like, pay me. That's all I want, you know. And you know, whether he gets the money or not, I mean, it's up for debate. I think eventually they're gonna fight. Or like I said, it's gonna be whoever comes out of that crop. You know, Morrell, Andrade, and Benavidez. Because at the moment, what does Benavidez have to offer except for he's a risk? Canelo has all the belts. Canelo's bringing the money.
But do you see the argument that Canelo was ducking him? Because if you're saying that, hey man, well, he ain't got nothing to offer, but he's a higher risk. So the definition of ducking is you avoid the tough competition because it's a higher risk. You have a stronger chance of losing to that fighter. So instead of putting it all on the line, taking that risk of losing to that fighter, you would take an easier target. That's what people are saying.
I mean, you can't say that until he chooses somebody else, and that target got to be easier. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if he rematch Bivol, I don't think that's easier. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, he's already lost to Bivol.
Okay.
So it all depends on who he fights. Now, if he rematch Ryder, then yeah, you ducking. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for you to take that fight.
All right, I got you.
You know, but
shout out to Curtis from Long Beach,
I
man.
don't know.
LBC stand up, salute, fam. Long Beach in the house. See, I'm looking at all the arguments on both sides. So the thing, as soon as you say, well, hey man, this guy right here is a high risk, low reward, I want to avoid that high risk. That is the definition of ducking. Okay, this guy's a high risk, I want to avoid him. And then if it's like if David Benavidez were to avoid David Morrell, he say, no, I ain't fighting you, I'm finna fight somebody else. That's a lesser risk than the Canelo fans and the David Morrell fans. I ain't gonna lie, I don't think David Morrell had no fans. I don't hear nobody talking about David Morrell. But you guys get what I'm saying. They're gonna say because he's a high risk, low reward, David Benavidez is going to avoid him in order to face someone from a matchmaking standpoint that's stylistically more advantageous to David Benavidez. That's what these matchmakers do. Their job is to match you up with the right guys that you can beat. You know, maybe a tough fight, but we feel like from a matchup standpoint, the fans are being engaged in it. We can get you out of there. You know, so basically what I'm seeing is it's the business of boxing, like a couple of callers called in and said is at work right now. True. The business of boxing is at work right now. That's what it is. That's what it is. So, shout out to Jose. What'd you say, fam? Jose, what'd you say? That's how y'all get my attention. You got to type in. Jose, let me bring that up on the screen because I'm going to pull this up, Jose. Hold on. Let me pull this up. Hold up, Jose. I got you. What Jose? Shout out to Moeezy. Moeezy, what's going on, sis? Where the hell, Jose? Where your message at, Jose? Damn. I just saw it. Oh, Jose. Yeah, I just saw it, man. I'll read it right here, though. Jose said that Canelo just posted on Instagram his next fight is at PBC. He just dropped, done deal. Okay, let's pull that up. All right, so Benavidez fighting on the fight. Not Benavidez. So Canelo is fighting on the PBC next fight. Okay. All right, let's see. All right, let's pull this up. Instagram, huh? On the ground. But you know, what we should, hey Jose, what we should say? Breaking news. You know, Canelo just posted on the gram. So he's working with Al Heyman. So he's working with my boss, Al Heyman. Okay. True. So for all those who say, well, Canelo don't want to work with the PBC, he met with Al Heyman personally. Al Heyman been making the fights. Hold on, let me see what's up. Canelo. Al Heyman been making the fights. They say, you know, Al Heyman been making the fight. Showtime been putting the money up. Let me see. Done did. He said it's on Instagram. Where is that? I don't see it. Hold on. Let me see something. I see Canelo shadow boxing. Oh, hold on. Okay, I see it right here. Hold on, let me hear it. See you September. Motherfucker Canelo! Hey, it's on this story. Hey, hold on. I gotta show y'all this. This is a Big Nello fighting on the PBC. True. Okay. Hey, Big Nello. Hold on. Let me show it to you guys. Nigga, Big Nello, but that was very climactic too. Very climactic. I want to show y'all this. Let's see. Okay. Hold on, let y'all hear it. Let y'all hear it. There go Big Nello. Hold on. Okay, done deal. See you soon, PBC. Okay. Hold on. Y'all see that? I be damn. So Al Heyman, well, you know what Al Heyman on Showtime? They don't came with the bread, huh? All right, they don't came with the bread. And what did say, Food Rebel? She say, exactly. They seem not to understand the definition of a duck. So, all right, so who Canelo was fighting? Or what you say, L. Harvey? He say so much for the DAZN narrative. Yeah, the DAZN narrative is blown out of the window. That's what I was saying to JBN. If he don't want to really work with PBC, he wanted to be on DAZN. Why is he meeting with Al Heyman in Cleveland, Ohio? You get what I'm saying? Why you feel me? So, all right, hold on. I gotta let you guys hit. It do sound kind of gangster though. It sounds gangster now. All right, Big Nello is fighting. We know who he fighting. He fighting the Hitman. We know who he fighting now. We know who he fighting. He fighting the Hitman. Oh, no. All right, here we go. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I gotta let y'all see it. See you soon, September Day. All right, here, one more game. Let y'all see it. Here you go right here. Okay. All right. Done deal. See you September. Oh, he got the PBC. Hey, you know what? My boss Al Heyman. My boss Al Heyman made it happen. Shout out to Karma Serene. She said the king is back. There go Karma Serene. Listen, Karma Serene, my sister right here. She is a diehard Saul Canelo Alvarez fan. My sister have several posters of Canelo throughout the house, understandably so. He worth a lot of money. So he's back with the PBC. I just told that brother. I said, man, Canelo is a promotional and he's a promotional and network free agent. So you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't got excited about this here now. I'm always excited about the good news. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me, fam.
Coach, it better not be Charlo, bro. For real, man. God damn. Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Hey, wait a minute, man. What you mean it better not be Charlo?
Nah, man, that guy's mentally ill, man. Get out of here. He's not ready, bro. Come on, bro.
Hey, man.
God damn, bro. I'm shaking my head over here. Yo, I got a headache, man. Bro. Listen, I like Canelo, man. Yeah. Even against Benavidez, I got Canelo. I think Canelo will sweep Benavidez. He will run like, man, it better not be Charlo, bro. Man, Coach, I got nothing to say, man.
It's gonna be
I'm
Charlo.
out, bro. Later.
Hey, David.
Later.
It's gonna be Charlo.
Bro.
Hey, salute, fam. It's gonna be Charlo. It's gonna be my dog. Hey, that's my dog. It's gonna be Jamal Charlo. You already know what time it is. Listen, Jamal Charlo, boy, Jamal the Hitman Charlo. He finally got cinnamon right in his eyesight. For all those who don't know, Canelo is that's how you say cinnamon in Spanish, in English. In Spanish is cinnamon, but Canelo. But yeah, he got Canelo in his sights. Jamal the Hitman Charlo.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out.
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who won it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name the names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Canelo.
Man, look your man, boy, Jamal Charlo. They say he was ducking Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo look like he don't landed the big fish. Caller, what's the name when you calling from?
Hey, what up, Coach? This is the boxing scientist from SoCal.
Man, the boxing scientist from Cali. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, man, great show, man. Fucking phone lines are hot, man. So just to add to what everyone's saying, man, look, I think this is great news, man. This is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's some sort of package deal where first Charlo and then the best for last, Benavidez, man. You know, there's still time. Canelo said he's not retiring for another 4 years, and people are giving up on this fight. You know, how long did we wait for Spence and Crawford? How long did we wait for Pacquiao? Yeah, Pacquiao and Mayweather. You know, people act like they're brand new to boxing, man, and they're so quick to use the word duck. Whenever there's speculation, the first word they use, duck. Especially the haters. That's their favorite word. That's their favorite meal. They eat it for lunch, duck. For dinner, duck. For breakfast,
yeah. They
duck.
saying
That's
that.
all they know is duck, man.
Yeah, because they saying the same thing for David Benavidez for Morrell. They saying he's ducking Morrell. So you're right. People just throw that word around a lot.
Yeah, and what it is, I think there's confusion within Benavidez is management. Him and Samson, you know, David will say one thing, but then Samson will say another. So then that confuses people and causes more speculation. But what I think it is they're trying to keep him busy. They're trying to feed him morale, you know, in the meantime. And I don't think David likes that. I don't think he likes it. So he's trying to fight Munguia.
Yeah,
so
Munguia. I think Munguia's a bigger name. And you know, if you want to run with the argument of you don't bring that to the table, you ain't got no name. We looking for big name fighters, this and that. If that's the argument you're going to use, then Munguia. I mean, Jaime Munguia has a bigger name than David Morrell. Nobody know who David Morrell is. That doesn't take anything away from his skills, but I hear people make those arguments.
Right. Like us hardcore fans, we'd rather see Morrell, right? But Munguia does have a bigger following. So I understand where David's coming from.
The hardcore fans want to see Canelo fight Benavidez as well.
Yeah, and I think it will happen. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is a package deal. I'm pretty sure it's a package deal, and because you know that's how these networks are. They don't sign you just for one fight. They try to get you for 2 or 3 fights, as many fights as they can, especially out of Canelo, man. You know, they love working with Canelo. Everyone does.
Yeah.
So
right. Hopefully, my name is on that contract to fight Canelo. Hopefully. You know, I'm gonna talk to Al, see if we can work out.
Yeah, gotta talk to Al, man. He's the one that makes shit happen, right?
Yeah. Shit. Al, hey, boy. Right. Okay, salute, fam, salute. Hey, boy, listen. Boy, let me tell you something. Boy, I had my criticisms of the PBC, but boy, let me tell you something. This year, they batting 1,000 this year, boy. This year, boy, let me see what they brought us. The PBC as a record label staff and as a crew, and I have to say this because I am on the payroll of Al Heyman. As a record label staff as a crew, they gave us David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. Then they came back and gave us Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. Now they're giving us Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, and then Canelo is fighting on the PBC in September. He may be probably going to be Jamal Charlo. Boy, the PBC as a record label staff and as a crew is banging right now. True. Yeah, it's banging right now, dog. Listen, but we got to give it up. We got to give it up now. We got to give it up to Al now. We got to give it up to Al. We got to. Caller, what's the name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? If you never D-Block, D-Bill,
D-Block,
Houston. Back. What you think?
Hey, man, look here, man.
You happy?
Hey, hell yeah, I'm happy. Shit, you see, listen, I like the promo. See that promo they showed right there? That promo was fire. You know what I mean? So I'm happy. Now, who you think the fight? Who you think gonna fight? Is it gonna be the Mexican Monster?
Man, hell no. Look at it. I told you, man. When you say his name, when you bring up his name, don't respect his name. Okay? So when you say his name, don't respect his name. And we talking about Fat Boy, Benavidez, Ecuadorian, Guacamole. Guess what? You open your mouth up too much. You talk too much, and now look at you. You left outside the door, left outside the house in the cold. You ain't got no fight. You ain't got no mega fight because your daddy, little Mexican wannabe, he ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Open and running his mouth, talking a lot of shit. And you would have just stayed quiet. If you would have just stayed quiet, at least for a minute, homie, and come with that, you would have had Benavidez-Canelo. But guess what? Charlo was quiet. He stayed in his lane. He went through what he had to go through. Am I right or am I wrong? When you stay quiet, you're gonna get what you want. You know what I mean?
So basically, you saying he should have did what Jermell Charlo told Crawford to do: shut up, be quiet, do whatever he tell you to do. That's what Jermell Charlo told Crawford to do in order to get the Smith fight. Crawford did the total opposite, of course. But shut up, be quiet. So that's what. So David Benavidez, if you watching this show, D Block, he is the official. I think, and then we got Karma Serene. I think Karma Serene, she's a representative of Canelo as well. We have two representatives in the house, Karma Serene in the chat, and we have D Block on the phone. If you want to get that fight with Canelo, shut up, be quiet, do whatever Canelo tell you to do, and you'll get the fight.
And guess what else? So it's what we say in the show. And come with, hey! Okay? That's what you got to do. Is this mic on? Hell yeah. It's on, baby. So now I really want, see, this is where I want to go at. This is where I want to pivot to. Because I'm done talking about Ecuadorian, Guacamole. I really want to talk about this real fight that we got coming up. And we're talking about the Charlo, the Lions only, Houston's native. We talking about a mega fight. I don't care what they say. Cherry pick done wrong. You know what I mean? Like all they're gonna do is say, go ahead, Coach.
D Block, boy, I don't know, bro. If doggone Jermall Charlo, if he mess around because he need this fight, if Jermall Charlo mess around and put hands and foot on Canelo, what if everybody thinking Jermall thinking it's sweet right now? Jermall Charlo going through issues with his personal life. But what if Ronnie Shields can turn back the hands of time and we get that Jermall Charlo that we have been accustomed to getting when he put hands and foots on J-Rock? Boy, if Canelo see that version of Jermall Charlo, this might be a cherry pick that went wrong, D-Block.
No. Look, you got to look at it like this, Coach, and I'll give you nothing but respect because you are the man with a plan, okay? And I'm just right there. I'm like, I'll be honest with you, Coach. I got your back, man. We got the D-Block Protection Program also, Coach, right here in defense. Whenever you land, Coach, I got shooters, I got snipers, I got everything ready for you, Coach. I got the mayor coming out giving you the key. You know what I mean? All we don't have is Errol Spence shaking your hand, but we don't need that. We don't need a picture that'll be on Time magazine, okay? Let's not beat around the bush, okay? We don't need homies like that around you, Coach. We coming with okay? But this, I know I've been talking too much. I ain't trying to be like you, Tony, shit, trying to take over the show, but what I'm trying to say, Coach, is I don't want to hear that shit no more about cherry pick, about, what if he turns around and makes it into a cherry pick? Red, Houston, everybody. At me now, and don't jump back on the ship, Rick, with your boy Charlo now. Before you were saying, no, I don't want this fight. And now that he got the fight, now you're going to jump back into the wagon and say, oh, my boy got knocked him out. You can't be a two-face. You know what I mean? Be real, keep your word, and be legit. D-Block, D-Town.
D-Block.
Baltimore, stand up.
Hey, look at boy. Boy, hey, listen. Hey, what doggone? Hey, you know what? Boy, let me tell you something, boy. Because Jermall Charlo has been going through a lot outside of the ring, boy, it's going to be a lot of people going to be rooting for Jermall Charlo, boy. Boy, if Jermall Charlo is the one that Canelo is under contract to fight, if Jermall, boy, let me tell you something, dog. Hey, shout out to Jamie Vasquez. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, double your boy.
Super chat.
received.
Playtime's over, boy. Boy, Jamal the Hitman Charlo. If Jamal did what, and we can get one more good one out of him, boy. He ain't fought in 2 years. Nello probably thinking it's sweet right now. Boy, hey, shout out to David Benavidez. He said Carlo didn't know that we were laughing at him. I'm not with him. Yeah, you talking about the caller on a couple of calls before, Jamie. I got you, fam. Shout out to Big Lorenzo dropping that $2 super chat. He said Canelo was exploring his options. He said they so quick to call. They so quick to call Duck. I see what you said. Hey, shout out to Jonathan. Jonathan dropping that $2 super chat. He said Charlo needs to vacate or be stripped. Hey, man, listen. All I'm saying, bro. Hey, Jamie, check this out.
I move up in weight class, go up to 168, challenge this man for all the marbles.
The Mexican monster, yeah.
The Mexican. You keep throwing that up every time
I remember the guy was everybody scared of that guy. You talking a lot of shit. That's all I want you to say.
Boy, I'm gonna have some fun with this one here, boy. The content, the videos I'm gonna be making, and the shows we gonna be doing. If Jamal the Hitman Charlo, boy, listen, boy, he might be the sympathetic favorite right now, bro. Jamal Charlo might be the sympathetic favorite right now. True. Boy, the Hitman, boy, if the Hitman can, boy, in September, let's see, this is gonna be, September. That's gonna be 27 months since he last been in the ring. Boy, if the Hitman, everybody who jumping ship on Jamal Charlo, y'all might want to reconsider. I don't need y'all jumping ship now.
I'm sorry? 160 is my weight division.
Okay.
I want to unify.
Okay.
I want to get Golovkin in the ring. I want to bring him to Houston. You know what I'm saying? I want to get Canelo out here to Houston. If they really to come down to 160, this is my weight division.
Boy, listen, boy, did you hear the vigor in his voice? I want to unify. Boy, don't go, woo. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. Let's see, Al Heyman closed the deal. Y'all say what y'all want, and you guys know I've been one of the biggest critics of Al Heyman since I've been on YouTube. But ever since Al put me on the PBC payroll, I have had a change of heart. Ever since Al Heyman put me on the PBC payroll, I have had a change of heart. Let me say it 3 times like Dr. Umar Johnson. Ever since Al Heyman put Coach Malachi on the PBC payroll, I have had a change of heart. Boy, if Jamal Charlo, and you guys know I've been talking trash about Jamal Charlo for the past couple of years, he ain't been fighting nobody tomato can. But you know what, Jamal Charlo, I think that if Ronnie Shields can dig deep down inside of my dog, what if Jamal Charlo playing possum? What if Jamal got everybody thinking he crying on podcasts? He crying, look like he having a nervous breakdown. He doing the old 52 fake out. What if Jamal Charlo just sitting in the cut like, yeah, don't even worry about it. What if this is a plan by Al Heyman and Jamal Charlo? Hey, Jamal, man, what's going on, Al, man? Everything messed up, man. Listen, I got a plan that's going to be guaranteed to get you the Canelo fight. Man, I don't know how you going to get me the Canelo fight, man. How that's going to happen? Listen, I need you. Do you trust me? Yeah, Al, I trust you. Do you trust me? Yeah, Al, I trust you. Look, I'm going to need you to play crazy for a little bit. What you mean? Ain't nothing wrong with me. Listen, I need you when you go in the interviews, look like you glossy-eyed, make people think you drunk, and you sound inebriated. I want you to do all of that. Man, how that's going to get me the Canelo fight? Trust me, man. I got the ultimate. Have I led you wrong yet? No, you ain't never led me wrong yet, Al. Trust me. I got a way you can get Canelo fight. Just trust me on this here. If we keep you out the ring for 2 years and make it look like you drunk and look crazy, have you doing interviews, signing glossy-eyed, and we got Coach Malachi on the payroll, so we gonna have Coach, saying some things about you, making you look kind of crazy in the public. We gonna do that. Canelo is going to look at you as being right for the picking. Then he'll come over here and fight you. And then when he signed that contract, I want you to beat his ass. True. Yeah. That's what I think. I think this was all a part of the plan. Hey, El Nooney, what'd you say? You say sources say it's Andrade. It's Andrade? Okay. It's Andrade? Sources say, huh? All right. Hold on. Let me call somebody right now. Hey, let me call somebody right now, man. Yes, they say it's Andrade, huh? Let me call somebody right now. I you know, sources say. Hey, what they saying? What they saying on Twitter? Cool Boy Curry say cap. Hey, listen. It's all, hey, Rick. What my dog? Hey, Rick. Boy, but listen, Rick, I'm trying to tell you, dog, you better not jump ship right now. Shout out to Frank. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what did say, Rick? Rick say, I know Frank say, is it possible? Say Lukowitz doesn't want to petition the WBC to order the fight in fear of losing the purse bid to the zone. He said being a Mando isn't enough. We've seen fighters being Mandos for years. No, I don't think that's it. I think that if Canelo was fighting on the PBC, Al Heyman probably had this in the cut. Remember, Canelo Alvarez, Frank, and Eddie Reynoso met with Al Heyman in Cleveland. Apparently, Al Heyman sealed the deal. Apparently. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, man, all I'm saying, hey, shout out to y'all. Hey, man, we got to get the lights up, man. God damn, we shot in a month. We got over 300 people here and less than 300 likes. Yeah, come on, man. Y'all got to tighten up. He's Jamie, what do you say, fam? You say now that Canelo is not available, David has to fight Morrell. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, David Benavidez is going to have to fight David Morrell. I told him.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Hold on, guys. We need 100 more likes. I'm saying likeys. We need 100 more likes. Boy, hey, y'all see how excited I got? The simple fact, and then he said PBC. Hey, let's look at that one more time. Listen, Rick, where my dog Rick Timms at? Rick, Marquis, I'm telling y'all, do not jump ship on the hitman. Do not jump ship on the hitman. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Do not jump ship on the hitman just of yet. If it's Jamal Charlo, anybody that want to jump back on the bandwagon, this is the opportunity to do it right now. This is the opportunity. Hey, what you say, Flex? You say, I guarantee you it ain't Andrade. Boy, Jamal Charlo, boy, ooh, Lord, if it's Jamal Charlo. Hey, El Noni, what did he say? He said, Coach Malachi here to collect. Hey, listen, bro. If it's Jamal, the hitman. Hey, let's go to Jamal Charlo Instagram. Boy, ooh, Lord, boy, I'm so happy right now, boy. If Canelo is going to fight Jamal, the hitman Charlo. Let's look at this promo one more time. Without the sound. There go Big Nello right there. Y'all see the fall? He getting his hands wrapped. You see him shadow boxing? You see it? What you see? The Canelo fans are excited. He with the PBC. Canelo is with the PBC. Done deal. See you September. Pre-PBC. I gotta hear the music. With this one here. Rick, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Rick, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Y'all jumping ship. Do not jump ship on Jamal Charlo just yet. Boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy. Jamal might have one more good one in him. Let's see this one more time. Hold on. Y'all see that now? Damn, what? Y'all see Nello? Y'all see that? Done deal. There you go, done deal. PBC, see you. He say, see you soon, September 2023. PBC, he came to the PBC. Big Nello came back to the PBC. Boy, listen. Al Heyman, I thank you, sir, for them back-end checks you've been giving me. Right now, Al, boy, all the trash that we've been talking about you over here at TRUMediaTodayUSA Boxing, now that I'm on the payroll, I'm happy. You got Big Nello, you landed the big fish, the biggest fish in boxing. Blood doggone the PBC. Hey, let's look over the PBC gave us. Hey, what it say? Hey, Ryan J say, I'm jumping on Charlo right now. Hey, Ryan, what'd you say? You jumping on the Charlo bandwagon right now? Anybody gonna put some money on Jamal Charlo? Shout out to the Tenderoni man, Abigail. Anybody gonna put some money on Jamal Charlo? Anybody? And what it say, JB and say, Charlo's fans are fake. Just be happy the man He said, just be happy for the man and stop calling him a cherry pick. Hey, no, listen, bro. Hey, listen. Let me tell you something. Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Jamal the Hitman. Boy, if Jamal the Hitman Charlo, shout out to Foxy Brown. Foxy Brown, what's going on, sis? If Jamal, shout out to Boxing Gems. If it's Jamal the Hitman Charlo, that Canelo fight on the PBC Showtime, if that's who we fighting in September, you and everybody have an opportunity to jump on the Charlo bandwagon right now. Everybody say, Rick, Jamal is no cherry. Hey, what are Jamal Charlo fans at, man? Throw it up, throw it up. What did you say, Eric? You say it might be Benavidez. I don't know. I don't think it's Benavidez, Eric. You think it's Benavidez? Huh? I kind of wanted to be Jamal Charlo because Jamal need the money. Jamal need the money right now, man. And he, his whole life he been trying to get Canelo. Listen, bro. Let me tell you something. I got a conspiracy. Now. Everybody say Javon. You say Michael Bishop says Jamal Charlo. Oh, let's go to Twitter. Let's go to Twitter now. Let's see what they tweeting on Twitter. Boy, let's see what they tweeting on Twitter, boy. Boy, this Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Boy, Jamal the Hitman Charlo, boy, Big Nello with the PBC. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't like, you guys hate on the PBC, that's fine. Listen, boy, if Canelo over there with the PBC, boy, that means, boy, they been batting 1,000 over there, boy. Let's go over here and see now. Let's go see. God be damn. I need to call Rick Glazier. That's what I need to call. Woo! What is it? Got a nigga excited, boy. Hey, boy, y'all see I'm over here, crunk over here, boy. Y'all see that? Nigga, motherfucking boy, Big Charlo. Nigga, Big Charlo don't call. He finally called Canelo. Now, he finally called Canelo after all these years of ducking. Hey, finna piss Canelo fans off right quick. After all these years of ducking Charlo, he finally had to come back home to fight. You know that one, nigga. Hey, Rick Tills, I can see Rick right now. I can see my dog Rick Tills in the chat. Yeah, Will. See, all these years, Canelo been ducking. He been running. He been ducking and hiding. He don't want to fight the slick black fighters. Now he think Jamal, he think it's sweet. He think he a cherry pick. But little do he know, this was all a part of Al Heyman's plans. We knew if we made the right moves, we'll be able to trick them into signing that contract. See, this chess not checkers. Al Heyman saw this 2-3 years ago. Hey, listen, that's gonna be the narrative. Hey, you know what? Hey, that's what I'm gonna say. Hey, I'm telling you right now. I'm giving you tomorrow's headlines today. Finally, after 5-6 years, when that was Jamal Charlo was at junior middleweight. That was like 2016, 17. Listen, after 7-8 years of ducking, Canelo, Al Heyman finally tricked Canelo into signing the contract to fight Big Charlo. True. Hey, Wayne fit to say the art of war, baby. He said it's the art of war. Hey, hey, Marty King Boxing, I'm trying to tell you, dog. That's it. That's it. What? That's it. Hey, Marty King, I'm telling you right now what it is.
What about Rocky Marciano?
Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Louis's ass.
Here it go right here on Twitter. Boy, Lord have mercy, boy. We're gonna have some fun with this one here, boy. The Canelo fans versus Jamal Charlo fans, and Canelo was with the PBC. He's with Al Heyman now, the PBC, as a record label, staff, and as a crew, Big Nello. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Y'all look at this here, boy. Shit, nigga, Showtime and the PBC. I have been a big critic of the Showtime and the PBC. Yes, I have. But boy, guess what? There's nothing to criticize now. Ever since I've been on the payroll, there's nothing to criticize now. Showtime and the PBC, they have given us doggone Benavidez, Implant. They followed that up with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. They following that up July 29th with Errol Spence versus Terrence Bud Crawford. And boy, they following that up with doggone Canelo Alvarez, Big Nello, more than likely versus Jamal, the Hitman Charlo. Let's give him a round of applause. Shit, nigga, please. Boy, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, boy, this right here, this is something to celebrate. This is something to celebrate. Y'all check this out. It say, Michael Benson say, Canelo Alvarez has announced that his next fight is now a done deal for September, and we'll see him working with Al Heyman's PBC again. Expected opponent is Jamal the Hitman Charlo. True. Hey, boy, Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's see what the people talking about. It say, this dude right here, y'all see what I man say? Y'all see what I man say? Let's blow it up some more. I want you guys to be able to see it. Ahmed say, Ahmed say, Heyman is greater than Eddie Hearn. Heyman landed the fight. He said, hopefully we get Canelo versus the winner of Benavidez versus Morrell after the Charlo fight. Okay, cool.
Unknown caller.
Okay, cool. He said, by some miracle, I hope it's Benavidez. No, it ain't Benavidez. People saying he was ducking Charlo. Now, now they're saying he shouldn't fight Charlo because he been out. Okay, all right. Al, it is what it is. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Yo, Coach, this Mason from Flint, Michigan.
Man, Mason, talk to me, fam.
Listen, man. What's my man named JBN?
Yeah.
That's the most disgusting shit I've ever heard. He just performed vocal fellatio on Canelo in front of the whole world. Tapping for that man. That was disgusting. I gotta find me a woman that's gonna go to bat for me like that nigga just went to bat for Canelo.
Hey, come on.
I can't even repeat some of the shit he was saying, but I'm like, I can't even believe what I'm hearing right now. He's trying to argue every side of the damn coin. Damn. But like you say though, Coach, I hope they do got Big Charlo playing crazy, man. He come out, he sharp as a tack, man. I want to see that fight. If he duck Benavidez, at least give him his cherry pick. Yeah. That's the least you can do. If you don't duck Benavidez, at least give us the damn cherry pick. Fuck. We settled for the John Ryder shit. Damn. That nigga JBN said we gotta put pressure on the WBC. We can't make the WBC do shit. What kind of world we living in? We gotta put pressure on my Canelo. But that's all I had, Coach. That's all I had.
Hey, bro. Oh, bro, man. Well, I'm trying to tell you, dog. Boy, this here too much. Oh, this is too much, bro. This is too much, dog. Boy, this is too much. Hey, Carter, what's the name? Where you calling from?
Hey, man, this the south side of Houston.
Man, Rick, talk to me, man. South side of this bitch, man. Talk to me.
Say, man, check it out, dog. Like, hey, last time I called you, man, you know, I highlighted how the strategic timing of Canelo, you know, waiting Jamal out 2 years, you know, he went through this bitter divorce. I mean, he clearly visually showing signs of mental instability. So I guess that's what it took for Canelo finally to be brave enough to fight this man. So check it out, man. The whole world see how Canelo moving, how he won't even mention Benavidez, claim he never heard of Morrell. Now, even considering Jamal, you know, speaks volumes. So check it out, dog. No, Jamal isn't a cherry pick. Jamal is inactive. He rusty as hell, but I'm still will ride with Jamal to win that fight. And on the serious side, you know, Jamal has an excellent jab. I mean, he still physically has the size on Canelo. And sparring Morrell, you know, they both here in Houston. Sparring Morrell can't do nothing but help Jamal, even being inactive out of a real bout for 2 years. That can't help do nothing but assist him, you know, physically. My only concern for Jamal right now is his mental mindset. I mean, because he still kind of seemed a little off to me, but hell, man, let him get that check. Let him finally get that opportunity against Canelo, even after being out for 2 years. What's up, man?
Man, Rick, what if this was the plan all along? Bruh, the man, hey, listen, I've got my conspiracy hat on now, but boy, he went out there to Houston, met with Al Heyman. Al Heyman closed the deal. Now, Rick, you know, I got to be honest now. You know, I have been a critic of the PBC in the past. That is true. But boy, let me tell you something. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the PBC right now. They gave us Benavidez Plant this year. They gave us Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia. We're getting Spence versus Crawford in July, and we getting Canelo versus Jamal in September. Listen. Who putting on big fights like this right now?
PBC, Al Heyman.
Hey, man. Hey, man, you know, you know, that's all. You know, that's all I'm saying now. You know, hey, Al, am I doing good? The check coming on the back end. Anyway, but hey, shout out to Rick, man. Hey, Rick, Southside.
Peace, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen. Hey, listen, boy. This might have been the plan. Hey, this might have been the plan all along, boy. True. Hey, this might have been the plan all along. Boy, Al Heyman probably say, look, I got you, dog. I know how we gonna get him. Man, hey, listen, hey, a doggone Jamal probably went to Al Heyman's house crying. Man, goddamn, dog. I've been doing everything, Al, man. I got my wife, she don't divorce me. I got custody of the kids, man, but I ain't fought in 2 years, dog. Man, this shit looking crazy, man. Like, man, I ain't got no money, man. You giving me these allowances? He say, look, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm working on something. Do you trust me? Do you trust me? Yeah, I trust you, man, but goddamn, man. And goddamn, he landed Canelo. Call what's your name? Where you calling from?
Stan from Cali.
Stan from Cali. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, it's a wrap, man. All this shit, they always talk about Al Heyman and PBC. From January to December, I want you to go back and look at all the big fights that was put on and see who won. Yeah. Because you can measure that shit. Yeah. And I don't think it's all done. I think we might get Haney Tank by the end of the year. It wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me. Haney hasn't signed with Matchroom or Top Rank yet, so I think he wants that Tank money. So we'll see. Hey, but to me, it's a wrap. He's running circles around these clowns. Everybody always talking shit about him. It's like, what do he have to do to get his roses? Wait till he's 90 like Don King? They used to talk shit about Don King all the time. Now all of a sudden he's 90. Oh, he was a great promoter. He put on all the great fights. Give Al his roses now. Don't wait till he's 90. Give it to him now.
All right. Hey, man. Hey, shout out to Stan, man, from Cali, man, West Coast. Yeah. Hey, doggone. Hey, L. Harvey say, he said, we love Al now. He said, why you switch? Hey, L. Harvey say, oh, we love Al now. Why you switch? Why you switch now? Hey, bro, let me tell you something, bro. Hold on. Let me make a call. Let me call Rick Glazier right quick. See what's up, man. This is now this good. All jokes aside though, this is good news, dog. This is good news. You guys know me. I don't give a damn about no promotional company. I just want it. As long as we get the fights. You know, if they give us whoever give us the fights, that's all I care about. To be honest with you. See what's up.
Doing?
Hey Rick, what's going on, man? I got you on the show, man. You can talk about 2 minutes.
I can talk longer than that for you, bro.
All right, man. Look here, man. Hey, check this out. What do you think about now that we have, Saul Canelo Alvarez? He signed with the PBC. Al Heyman seemed like he made it happen. You know, what say you about that? And from what we're hearing,
he hasn't done anything yet. It's not a done deal.
It's not a done deal. You sure? Canelo said it's a done deal.
Who did?
Canelo.
Well, he told Eddie Hearn he's waiting until after Saturday night to see what happens with what's his name? Edgar Berlanga. That's what he told fucking Hearn.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to comment on the subject because it's still out there, and it's I don't believe that he's. I'm not saying he didn't say that, but he's waiting for Eddie, and I believe he's waiting for Eddie. I'm not saying he's not going to end up fighting Charlo. It depends how the other guy looks, how he feels. Like if he doesn't look, if he wins quick, he'll probably fight him. If he lingers on, he probably won't fight him.
So Canelo posted, that it's a done deal. He'll be back in September. He's fighting on the PBC. You're saying that even though Canelo posted that, that doesn't mean anything?
No, don't use my name. But Eddie Hearn, he told Eddie Hearn, okay, I believe it was last night.
Rick, you're on the air.
Oh, okay. That's good. Okay. You didn't tell me that. Thank you.
I did tell you that. I said you're on the show.
Okay, it's all right. No big deal. But in the meantime, as he told Eddie Hearn that it's still open and he's going to see how Berlanga does on Sunday. Now, if he's done that today or since, so he just blew smoke up Eddie's ass, I don't know that. But so far, he's saying it's still open. But listen, Charlo's a sitting duck for him. So that's probably fights more money. And is there a bigger risk? Not much bigger. The guy's been inactive for 2 years. And he didn't look good in his last bunch of fights. He was weight trained. He'll be a lot better at 68. But he might be weight trained at 68 now because he's been out for 2 years. We don't know that. But I'm not a believer of Jermall Charlo at all. Jermell, the 54, I'm a big believer in. I'm not a big believer in that brother.
So you don't think you don't listen. So all right. Okay, let's say we will wait and see what happens. Maybe everything is not official, but
yeah, I'm saying to you, it may be happening, Charlo, but he's saying other things to other people that are completely different. But like I said, I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm not defying what you're saying.
Right.
All I'm doing is saying what I was told. And let's see what happens.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. I don't know. I mean, listen, I'd much rather see. From a get him out of the way standpoint, I'd much rather see Jermall, and Jermall can retire after the fight. After he gets the beat down, he can retire because he's going to get retirement money. It's going to be a big money fight for him.
Man,
considering he hasn't made a dime in 2 years. I mean, you realize by the time they fight, he'd be out of action for 27 months.
27 months, yeah. I looked that up.
Yeah.
I broke that down. Yeah, 27. That's a long time.
That's a long time, and the only way you overcome things like that, I don't care who's training them. I don't know who trains who of those two brothers. I can't remember which is which. But in the meantime, he'd have to spar with no headgear on. He'd have to spar with. You have the other guy himself wear small gloves, no shirt, and have a referee and actually go through it like it's a fight. Instead of sparring in the gym every day to overcome that, like Sugar Ray Leonard used to in between his fights. And that's the way you do it. If you're just going to go put on big gloves and have the other guy wear big gloves, wear headgear, wear a shirt, you're not going to have any effect of a real fight. Very little, except for timing. But you got to be able to take those punches. When you've been out of the ring that long, your time, not only is your timing off, your feet tend to be farther apart, your legs tend to be farther apart.
when you're throwing punches, you tend to push your punches and you don't get full steam behind your punches because of it. And also because of the fact that you're not taking those punches for that long period of time, for 27 months, you don't take a good shot. So he's got to, because it's like shock treatment. Once you get that, remember, those guys are with shirts on, headgear, 18-ounce gloves. You got to do all that stuff without the gloves, without the big gloves, with little gloves. You got to have the other fighter, your sparring partner, do it with little gloves. Mm-hmm. You have to wear no shirt. You have to wear regular trunks and everything. Pull them up to where exactly like if you were fighting and stuff, and replica fight. You got to get a referee, and you're going to have to do that once a week. Like once a week for 3 weeks in a row leading up to the fight. The last week you don't spar, but starting the month before the fight, that's what you need to do besides your regular sparring.
Okay.
So how does that sound? How does that sound to you?
I mean, he's been out for 2 years, so he's definitely, inactivity for 2 years, and it's going to be over 2 years if this fight were to happen in September. It's going to be over 2 years. He does have a tall task.
27 months it'll be.
Yeah, 27 months. So he does have a tall task ahead of him. But boy, all I'm saying is, boy, if he can pull this off though, what if he have the fight of his life that night and actually beat Canelo, boy, that's gonna be huge.
Well, yeah, but it's not very probable. I would like to see what the odds would be. Let me see if there's any odds printed out here. Hold on, okay?
Right,
I want to see what the odds would be. Hold on 1 second.
All right, yeah.
Hey.
Okay,
So
yeah, go ahead.
Okay, Canelo. Hold on, Canelo. Let me put it up here. Alvarez. Okay. Turbo. Charlo. See if there's any odds up. Charlo. Betting odds. Okay, let's see.
Hey, what did it say?
No, there's no odds yet. No.
All right, but look.
No.
Look, I'm gonna wrap the show up, man. I was just hitting you up, wanting to see what you think about that. So far, hold on, Rick. Before I let you go, so far we've had. This is a question I wanted to ask you. This is a good one.
Sure.
So far from Showtime PBC, we have received David Benavidez and Caleb Plant fight. We got the Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight. We're getting this Errol Spence Terrence Crawford fight July 29th, and where it appears that we're getting Canelo, according to what he put out on his own. This is on his own social media page on Instagram. Canelo versus Jamal Charlo. This is what the PBC and Showtime have done so far this year. Now, the question I wanted to ask you was, what changed now? What role did Paramount?
Because the executives over Stephen Espinoza put their foot down and said, "Hey, this isn't working. It's garbage. The best fights are no fights." Okay, it was take it or leave it. So that's what they did. The contract's going to be up shortly. I don't know when. I think it's up in. I don't know if it's up this year in the fall or next year in the fall. I sort of lost track of it. But the executives are all over all Espinoza's bosses, and he's put the pressure on Heyman and say, "Hey, basically my job's on the line, boxing and Showtime's on the line, and you got to produce, and they'll put the money up for the big fight, and that's what they're doing."
Okay.
And don't forget when Heyman had Fox, he could leverage that against Showtime. Now he can't do that. He's got nowhere else to turn.
As a boxing fan, however it happens, because that's above my pay grade. I'm happy that we get in the fights. I don't care. I don't give a damn how it happens. As long as it happened, I don't give a damn. As long as we got the fight, I'm happy. I'm excited, and I'm happy for Jamal Charlo. I really am. I feel like he's going to be the sympathetic favorite in this fight. He's not going to be the favorite to beat Canelo, of course, with the odds makers and all the people who betting and stuff. Of course, he's not, because he's been out for 2.5 years. But I think for a lot of people who feel sorry for him, they see that, hey man, he hasn't been right, and he's going through tough issues with his divorce and stuff, and he's doing podcasts, he's crying, breaking down on podcasts. I think that he's going to be the sympathetic. He's going to get the hearts of the people. and they're really going to want to see him win this fight.
I agree with you 100%, but there's a great line from a very wise man. Man makes his own problems. Okay? So there's my answer to that. Even though I do feel sorry for him, but man does make his own problems.
Okay.
No question about that.
All right, Rick,
Okay.
man. All right, I'm going to get at you, man. I'll give you a call later.
Thank you very much. Good talking to you.
Yes, sir,
Good night,
man.
everybody.
Shut up, man, Rick Glazier. Hey. I told Rick, hey, hold on. I don't know if you guys heard, right? Shout out to Rick Glazier, but I told Rick, I said, Rick, can you talk right now? I got you on the show. And he didn't hear that. Like literally. So that's why when he was saying, hey, don't tell anybody I said this, when he went to talking about what Canelo was telling Eddie Hearn, I stopped him. I said, hey, wait a minute, man, you on the air. You on the air. Like literally, that's what I told him. And I thought I stated that when I called him. I said, what's up, Rick, man? What's going on, man? I said, we live right now. We live right now on the show. You know, can you talk for a few minutes? That's exactly what I said. And the reason why I say that is because, you know, it might be some people, you know, when you talk to people, it's certain things they tell you that they can't, off record, that they can't say. So that's why I said that. You know what I mean? Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's D Block 3 times.
D Block, talk to me, man.
You know, I want to let you know, like,
hold on, D Block, hold on. D Block, I can't hear you.
Details, so that's what I love.
Your phone breaking
Can you
up.
hear me, Coach?
I can hear you better now.
Can you hear me, Coach?
Yeah, I can hear you better now.
I said I like Rick Glazier because he comes with facts. You know what I mean? He comes well prepared. That's what I'm trying to say, Coach. When you got people like that, you got to trust them. You got to understand there's a process to this. You know what I mean? They ain't coming up here to make up shit. They hit to make it and make people realize what's really going on with everything.
Yeah.
Okay? He said, hold on, wait a minute. Let's find out this weekend if Berlanga knocks Quigley out. Then we'll see what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep it like that. I'm going to wait. But to be real with you, I'm a fan of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
You know who I am. If Charlo took this fight and he's ready for it, he has to mentally be prepared.
Yeah.
And not just that, he needs to understand that the people of Houston don't have his back. He needs to understand that the people of Houston have turned their back on their prodigy son, which is Charlo. You know what I mean, Coach? Because they have. These last 2 years, they right now they have no faith in him. They have none of that. I don't care what they say. I don't care what Rick says. You know how it is, Coach. I come with facts. I've always been straight line. Charlo, you've made me proud. You've made me change my ways. I believe in you, man. And you know who I am. I'm the biggest hater. I'm the biggest hater of this group. Nobody can compare to me. I'm the greatest to ever come in this show. So I want to say it like this. Charlo, if you ready for this, mentally, get ready. Block Rick Hands from your page. Block everybody from Houston. Focus on yourself, my son, because believe me, a small part of me will be rooting for you. D-Block will be really rooting for you. Just a small amount. What you got to say with that, Coach?
Hold on. So you said a small part of you will be rooting for Jamal, the hitman Charlo, to beat Big Nello?
1% out of 99, out of 100, Coach.
Okay.
I could give him that because that's fact. Okay. I could give him that. I could root for him because the people had to have turned their back on him, like everybody from Houston, especially Rick Camp. At least I come with facts. D-Block, D-Town, D-City, D-Ville.
D-Block say, all right, look, man. Hey, look here. Hey, Lisa. he tried to jump on the bandwagon. Hey, I'm telling you right now. Hey, hold on. Hey, Rick, you're going to have to back up. You're going to have to back up the bandwagon truck. This is an opportunity. This is an opportunity for everybody. Boy, if Jamal Charlo. I don't know, dog. Bro, motherfucker, Jamal Charlo pull this off. Hey, Mo Easy. Hey, if Jamal Charlo pull this off, God damn, boy. You know how huge that's gonna be? Boy, if Jamal Charlo pull his, cause listen, it's what everybody's saying. Rick Glazier said it. Well, he's gonna be 27 months since he's been in the ring. His timing gonna be off, this and that, all of that, none of that stuff gonna work. Boy, if goddamn Jamal Charlo, you know what? We gotta look at it and see what them odds gonna be. I wonder what the odds is gonna be for that fight. Once it get, hey, Dreamer say stop giving people false hope. Okay. Hey, you say it's false hope. That's what you say. That's what you say. You say it's false hope. Okay. All right. You say stop giving people false hope. Huh? Okay. All right. All right. That's what you say. You say it's false hope. Huh? Okay. All right. We're gonna see what's up about this. We're gonna see what's up after September. Stop giving them false hope, huh? Okay, all right. All right, let you tell it. We'll see what's up. Shout out to the Godfather of Boxing. What's going on, fam? Javon Soto, what'd you say, fam? You say if they saying Canelo slowing down, it's an even playing field for Charlo. Hey, you make a point on that too. The only thing is Canelo has been active and Jamal Charlo haven't been active. There is some validity to the simple fact that he hasn't fought in over 2 years. When if that fight is the one that's going to be made in September, he hasn't fought in over 2 years. So, it's kind of hard to come back after a 2-year layoff. It's kind of hard after a 2-year layoff, but we're going to see what's up. We're going to see what's up. Shout out to Lalo. Lalo, what did you say, fam? Lalo say that shout out to JRG dropping that $2 super chat. He said I was wrong, coach. Hey man, everybody ain't right all the time. Shit, don't be mad because you was wrong about something. Shit, everybody in this chat is wrong about something. We're not right all the time. You know what I mean? Shout out to Layla. Shout out to Lalo Espino. What's going on, fam? Dropping that $2 super chat. He said, Coach, Benson is reporting a 3-fight deal with the PBC. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a 3-fight deal or not. I know that's what he's reporting, but we'll see. We'll see. 3-fight deal? We'll see, boy. They must have. We'll see. We'll see if Canelo confirmed that, fam. Caller, what's your name when you calling from?
Yo, Coach, it's Rick from Toronto.
Rick from Toronto, talk to me, fam.
Okay, in my eyes, in my view, my opinion, Terrence Bud Crawford is the slickest black fighter of his era now. Previously, I would think that Marvin Hagler was the best of his era. I would say Terrence Bud Crawford is the greatest slick black fighter of his era now, period. But if Jamal, the Hitman Charlo, pulls off this fucking fight with Canelo and wins, as you say, he would be fucking David Copperfield or the greatest fucking magician on the face of this earth. And then I'll have to tip my hat off and say Jamal the Hitman Charlo is the greatest fucking slick black fighter, period. Over that of Terrence Crawford. And that's saying a fucking lot, man.
All black fighters are not slick fighters. Slick black fighters is like a perfect example of a slick black fighter is Pernell Whitaker. Another example is James Lights Out Tony, my favorite. The way they move in the pocket. So Crawford and Jamal Charlo don't fight like that. You know what I mean? Like those guys. But James Tony, Tony is the one that is the James Tony is the definition. Like if you put up a picture like slick black, if you look up slick black fighter in the dictionary and you had a picture to it, James Tony would probably be the first picture you see.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're probably right in that context. Okay, then we'll remove the term slick as a fighter. But in his era, I think Terrence Bud Crawford is the best black fighter, period, of his era, right? But if you will say that fucking Jamal Charlo beats fucking Canelo, holy fuck, man. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, and as you're saying, the odds are going to be stacked against him. But, yeah, if he fucking does it, I mean, it's every boxer. It's boxing. It's a sport. So anything can happen, right, Coach? That's just the way it is.
I mean, yeah, anything can happen in the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? I mean, there is a strong argument for, Jamal Charlo don't stand a snowball chance in hell in beating Canelo in September. And there is a strong validity to that. But in boxing, you have something called upsets. And the reason, and people may say, well, hey, yeah, it's a possibility, but it's not probable that he'll win. Well, everybody don't know everything. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know until you know it. That's why they have the fights. I can make a prediction. You can make a prediction. All of the experts can make a prediction. But at the end of the day, when the fight, when the rubber hits the road, it's going to come down to who, the hungriest dog is going to get the steak. And now it will be leaning a whole lot towards Canelo Alvarez. He's been an active fighter. Jamal Charlo hasn't been active. Mentally, it doesn't seem like he's there. He's going through a divorce. So it could be that Al Heyman is feeding Jamal Charlo to Canelo. Jamal Charlo's going to get a big payday, and he keeps, Canelo happy with what is perceived to be a soft touch in Jamal Charlo. But just because we are saying that, doesn't mean that that's exactly how it's going to play out. Jamal Charlo and Canelo is going to determine that on September. That's my position.
Coach, one more question since you brought it up.
Yeah.
If Jamal has a signed contract and he's not legally separated from his wife, the divorce is not finalized, can she claim 50% of the fight?
I mean, bro, you know what? That's above my pay grade. I don't care. That's above my pay grade, fam. I'm just focused on the boxing. All the other stuff, what she can do, that's above my pay grade. That's all I care about, the fight.
No, I just feel for my man. Like that, he's going through a shitload, and if he gets raked through the coals and on top of it, she gets 50% of this fight. That would be, well, it is what it is.
All right, shout out to Rick from Toronto. Salute, fam. Yeah, that's above my pay grade. I ain't worried about that. Listen, we getting the fight. You get what I'm saying? So shit, whether she get 50% or not, I don't give a damn. We ain't getting none of it. I'm just happy that we getting the fight. That's all I'm happy about. You know what I mean? Hey, shout out to Simon. Simon, what's going on, fam? Simeon, what's going on? Shout out to the kids back. The kids back. What's going on, baby boy? Hey, Rick Tim. He said Rick G just spilled the beans that Canelo is eyeing Berlanga next, though. I don't know. I don't know, fam. I don't know. The only thing we can do, Rick, is just go by what we just saw on Canelo's Instagram page. Not even what Michael Benson is, and not even what Michael Benson said. We have to go by what we just saw on Canelo's feed. That's why I showed it to you guys. That's why I showed it to you. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. How it play out is how it play out. But, everybody loves a good story. In boxing, everybody loves a good story. Jamal Charlo is going to be a massive underdog. Again, we're doing a recap. Canelo Alvarez just posted on his social media page, Instagram page, that he will be fighting in September. He's fighting on the PBC, and there's speculation that it's going to be Jamal Charlo. So it is what it is. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
How you doing, Coach? This Ron from Vermont. How you doing today?
Man, big Ron from Vermont. Talk to me, fam.
Man, this is epic, man. Canelo, it's only been a day since he's been called a duck. Mm-hmm. And the man came right out and cleared everything up, man. I was calling him a duck because I was really starting to believe that he was trapped. Yo, dude, you got to do something. Mm-hmm. And that man came out with that to back with PBC. That's brilliant. Mm-hmm. So whoever he's fighting over there, I'm content with it because those are relevant boxers. You see what I'm saying? PBC got the Charlo brother, they got Benavidez, and they got Demetrius Andrade. Those are three fighters. If he fight either three of them, I'm content. If he fight, because that's the thing, we've been wanting him to fight one of them for a minute now. Even though I feel like Jamal Charlo is undersized, hey man, I'm not going to sit up there and not say he can't get in shape for Canelo because I don't know that. But I'm putting my money on Canelo. You see what I'm saying? Because he's just a solid super middleweight. You see what I'm saying? Man, this is crazy, man. Man, this is crazy. Shout out to the boxing guys, man. This is crazy.
Doggone, they're saying let me see. They're saying Michael Benson is saying that it's a 3-fight deal. Let me read it to you right now. According to Michael Benson, I can't look much into that. I have to see what Canelo was saying. I have to see what Canelo was saying. Canelo, and unless Canelo, because a lot of time Michael Benson they'll be wrong on things, and Mike Carpenter and stuff. So I don't know the details of the deal, but we'll see. According to Mike Carpenter, okay, they're getting it from Mike Carpenter. So, but yeah, according to them, it's supposed to be. It says right here, Michael Benson. I'm gonna let you guys see it. Hold on, let me get this super chat out of the way. Shout out to JRG. Hey, okay. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy. Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy. JRG said, don't be surprised if they feed Spence to Canelo as well after the Crawford fight. PBC unloading the full clip to Canelo. Okay, all right. But yeah, hold on, Baron. I'm gonna let you wrap it up. Go ahead, my brother.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, I like what you said the other day about Terence Crawford versus Earl Spence. Like, you want to put all your energy into that.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this. This is a great distraction. But at the same token, man, I got more power invested in this summer, man. It's a hot summer. Everybody buy that pay-per-view. That's all I got to say, Coach.
All right, shout out to Ron from Vermont. Yeah, what I meant by that was I'm putting my energy towards fights that are actually happening. Fights that are actually happening. It says right here, Michael Benson says Canelo Alvarez has reportedly now signed a 3-fight deal with Al Haymon's PBC, starting by defending his undisputed titles against super middleweight world titles versus Jamal Charlo, likely for September the 16th, according to Mike Carpenter. Now, I can't look too much into this. Because we really don't know. Right? You get what I'm saying? The 3-fight deal, according to Mike Carpenter. I don't know where Mike is getting his information from, but I want to hear from Canelo. If Canelo say, "Hey man, yeah, I got a 3-fight deal with the PBC. I'm gonna be over here for the next 3 fights," then it may not be that way. It may be, "Hey man, he's fighting a 1-fight deal." With Canelo, with Jamal Charlo. So Jamal Charlo's moving up to 168. And who the other 2 fighters are, I don't know. We don't know. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see. If it's a 3-fight deal, I don't care. I mean, you got PBC have Canelo for 3 fights. That'd be huge. More than likely, we will find out the details of the contract, the signing. The guys who hate the PBC, that who love Canelo but hate the PBC, Canelo's with the PBC now, if this is the case. And if that's the case, man, at the end of the day, I don't give a damn who the promotional company is. I'm just being serious with you guys right now. I don't care who the promotional company is. It could be Nick Sack Promotions. It could be Mo Easy Promotions. It could be Abigail Promotions. It could be Food Revolution, Bless 365, Nick Rich, Lisa Bells. It could be doggone Rick from the South Side Promotions, Jamie from New York Promotions. Stan from Cali Promotions. I don't care who the promotional company is. All I care about is us getting the fights. True. That's all I care about. I ain't no fan of no promotional company. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not a fan of promotional companies. All I care about is, can you deliver the fights that we want? That's all I care about. True. I be joking and shit, but I ain't on that promotional shit. I don't give a damn, man. We getting the fight. That's all I care about, bro. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Curtis from Long Beach again.
Curtis, talk to me.
Man, it should still be Berlanga. I mean, I don't think Rick was completely wrong. Like, Canelo's a star. And Eddie Hearn, he's always been comfortable with saying, like, hey, I'll let my fighter go over there if, the money is right. So I think it could still be Berlanga on PBC. Because it's gonna make money for both parties. You know what I'm saying? That's a big fight. So, I mean, if Canelo is over there for 3 fights, one thing we know for sure is it's PBC. I don't know what Rick was talking about. I don't know about that, but Canelo posted and I seen it said done deal. So we know he's fighting on PBC. Who the opponent is what we don't know. So I think it can still be Berlanga. If Berlanga looks good, Eddie Hearn is always willing to let his fighter go over there, and Eddie is always willing to do business with Canelo. So I don't think it'll be hard to negotiate. Berlanga ain't nobody. He ain't gonna ask for a gang of money.
I mean, we'll see. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that when we'll cross that bridge once we get there. Right now, he fighting Jamal Charlo in September, and that's what I'm focused on. Whatever happened after that, happens. I'm not even looking that far down the road, to be honest with you, Curtis.
Oh, it's
I'm
confirmed.
happy.
It's confirmed. It's Charlo. I seen he was fighting on PBC, but I didn't see the opponent.
It's gonna be a Charlo. It's gonna be Jamal Charlo.
Oh man, he gonna beat Charlo up. Man, that dude ain't fought in 2 years.
Yeah.
Hey man, we just seen what happened with Josh Taylor after what, 16, 17 months?
Yeah, 16
and
months.
Charlo been longer than that.
Yeah.
That's tough, man. We'll see what happens.
All right, man. Shout out to Curtis, man. Long Beach salute, fam. LBC, stand up. Hey. It is what it is. At this point, a lot of people who are arguing that, hey, man, Canelo waiting at the right time to fight Jamal Charlo. The man haven't fought in 2 years, this and that. Those are some valid points. But at the end of the day, Jamal Charlo, listen, this is an opportunity for Jamal Charlo. Will he be able to rise to the occasion? Will he be able to rise to the occasion to win this fight? And if Canelo is slipping, like a lot of people say he is, and have been in the ring, he hasn't looked the same, who knows? You just never know. You get what I'm saying? I'm anxious to see what the betting odds are going to be for this fight once it's officially announced, because it hasn't been official yet. We just got a post from Canelo saying that he'll be back September 2023, and he posted that he's fighting on Premier Boxing Champions, the PBC. That's what we got from Canelo. So that's the primary source. And when you do research, you want to look at primary sources of information. The primary in this case is Canelo Alvarez. That's the primary source. Not Michael Benson, not Mike Coppinger, it's Canelo. If that's what Canelo posted, I'm happy for that. Now, has it been confirmed that Canelo is fighting Jamal Charlo? No, it hasn't been confirmed from a PBC or, as a matter of fact, let me look and see. Let's look on the PBC website, guys. Let's look on the PBC website. Let me see, because it might be there. Let me let you guys see this. On the PBC, there's nothing here yet. Let's look at the press. What they have for press? Upcoming fights: Adames versus Williams, Ennis versus Vila, and Martin versus, I can't pronounce his last name. All right. Okay, press releases? They ain't got no press releases out yet. All right, they ain't got no press releases, nothing out yet. So let's see what's on Jamal Charlo. Did Jamal Charlo post anything on Instagram or social media or something of that sort? Let's see. Did Jamal Charlo? Yeah, everybody sending me what Canelo said. I have everybody sending me Canelo. Yep. Everybody DMing me, sending me what Canelo say. Yep. Okay. That's what everybody's sending me. Let's see what the people talking about. Done deal. See you September. Hey, I'm happy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm happy, bro. I'm real happy. You guys know me. Anytime there's a big fight that's announced, I'm happy. I'm happy, bro. I'm real happy, man. Like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hey, what to say, PBC Central? You say 500 on Charlo? Hey, man, I'm gonna wrap the show. We need 40 more likes, man. 500 on Charlo, huh? 500 on, hold on. 500 on Charlo? Hold on. Type it in the chat. We need 400 more likes. 40 more likes. Everybody say, Ron, you said I seen Jared Anderson is fighting Charles Martin. Yeah, he is. He fighting Charles Martin. Charles Martin is food for Jared Anderson. You know that. He trying to get up. He food for Charles Martin. I mean, Charles Martin is food for Jared Anderson. Jared Anderson is stepping up now. He get an opportunity to fight a southpaw. Get that. Well, Jared Anderson can fight both ways though. He fight both ways, so he fight both ways. So yeah, I got Jared Anderson knocking him out. That's gonna be a knockout. That's gonna be a knockout. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I think Jared Anderson, not Jared Anderson. I think Charles Martin. I don't know if he's still with the PBC or not, but yeah, he getting slept. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
This is Eddie from Hazel, Texas.
Eddie from Hazel, Texas. Talk to me.
Hey, Coach. I'm just checking into your show right now in the middle of the day, but is it true that so the Canelo and Charlo fight is official, or are they just talking about it?
It seemed to be. Well, I'll put it this way. Canelo made a post on his Instagram saying that he'll be back. He's fighting again September 2023, and he said he's fighting with the PBC. That's what he said. So Canelo did not say, "Hey, I'm Canelo Alvarez. I'm fighting 2023, and I will be fighting September 2023, and I'm fighting Jamal Charlo." He didn't say that, but he said he's fighting. He said he's fighting on the PBC September, and according to what Michael Benson is saying, and what Mike Carpenter is saying, that the fighter that Canelo is fighting is Jamal Charlo. So that's what's out there.
That's pretty interesting there. Man, hopefully if this move does happen, we can get that Benavidez fight.
I mean, we'll see.
But,
we'll see.
Yeah. That's cool if he does, man. It's about time PBC is putting up, these good fights. It's been a long time coming. But that's good for them. But can I say one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
You got time? I know a lot of people, I've seen, people saying, "Oh, he's gonna fight Charlo," but I've never heard, that he went to the PBC till now. But anyhow, I don't really feel too bad for Charlo if he, loses or whatever, I don't know if I should say it like that, but like people are saying, "Oh, Canelo, he was cherry picking." If it was the other way around, I don't think people would be saying the same thing. You know what I mean? I think people will be like, "Oh well, he got the fight." They won't. I don't think they will feel bad for Canelo if he was out for a long layoff. But that's about it. That's about it, Coach. Thank you for your time.
All right, shout out to Eddie from Hazel, Texas, man. Salute, fam. Hey, we gotta get the lights up. Man. We gotta get the lights up. Hey, man, listen, man. Anybody that don't hit the like button, Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Man, let me tell you something, man. What y'all talking about, Johnny Rice? I gotta get Johnny Rice back on the show, man. I need to give him a call. Get Johnny Rice back on the show, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, man, if it's Jamal Charlo, man, I'm happy for Jamal Charlo, bro. If it's Jamal Charlo, I'm really, really happy for Jamal Charlo. Cause I've been on Jamal Charlo head for a minute. Y'all know that. I've been on Jamal Charlo head for a minute. But one thing about me, I'm gonna give a man credit where it's due. I'm not one of these guys that, because I don't take this stuff personal. I don't take it personal. I'm not one of these guys who, like these Crawford haters, F Crawford, this and that, can't do nothing right. I'm not one of those guys who you can't do nothing right. No, you can do something right. If he landed this Canelo fight, man, guess what? I ain't got nothing to say. I can't do nothing but root for him because because Jamal Charlo is one of my favorite fighters, his brother. And Jamal Charlo is a great fighter. I can't do nothing but root for him, man, because, this is his big break. This is his big break right here. And against all odds, he has an opportunity to, beat, some would say, one of the greatest fighters of this generation. Some would say that, of this particular era, Saul Canelo Alvarez. So, hell, I think Jamal Charlo had got, 32 fights? I think Canelo don't had about, 64 fights. So Canelo don't have double the amount of fights that Jamal Charlo have. So I think Jamal Charlo gonna be the sentimental favorite, not the favorite from the betting odds standpoints and all of the experts. Of course, all of the experts gonna bet on Canelo Alvarez, and they should. Canelo's a phenomenal fighter, stuff like that. And but he's fighting a guy that's coming off it's going to be over 2 years that he's fought. You know what I mean? So, but I can see I see Jamal Charlo will garner a lot of sympathy. I'm anxious to see what the betting odds are going to be like. You know what? If Vegas is smart, they'll make those. Hold on, what we need? If Vegas is smart, hold on. They'll make the betting odds. If Vegas is smart, they'll make the betting odds like make Canelo like a minus 2,000 favorite or a minus 1,800 favorite. They'll make Canelo like, you know, make Jamal Charlo like a plus 900, plus 800 underdog. If they do that, bro, they will get a lot of people, a lot of money being betted on Jamal Charlo. I can guarantee that. Shout out to JRG. You say Charlo deserves a payday, coach. Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know what? If they do something like that, it's a whole lot of people gonna put money on Jamal Charlo. Whole lot of people gonna put money on Jamal Charlo. You see what I'm saying?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
A whole lot of people. Hey, Lisa, you feel what I'm saying, sis? If the betting odds are the Jamal Charlo like a plus 700, a plus 800, man, shit. Who in this chat ain't gonna put no money on Jamal Charlo? I mean, outside of a Canelo fan, of course, ain't gonna do it. But shit, I don't know, boy. Bro, I'm telling you. Think about it. The man been off over 2 years. He's fighting Canelo. He's been on the pound for pound list. You know, Canelo's a first ballot Hall of Famer. You get what I'm saying? The backstory behind Canelo and Jamal Charlo, the fans of Jamal Charlo gonna be like, yeah, man, you know, he been ducking Jamal Charlo all these years. He dropped the belt. They elevated him to a French fries belt. He been ducking the man, and now he want to cherry pick Jamal Charlo. And, you know, and that's what they're gonna say. That's gonna be the narrative. That's what they're gonna say. And then, bro, like, I'm just thinking, well, you know what? I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm pretty sure Jamal Charlo might be a minus 700 underdog. Not minus 700 underdog. Sorry about that. He might be a plus 700 underdog. Jamal Charlo might be a plus 700 underdog. Shout out to Frank dropping that $2 super chat. He said Canelo ducked Berlanga. Hashtag facts. Okay. That's what I'm thinking. Shout out to AI. He said coach doesn't. The most money betted come on the favorite boxing horses. MLB. What do you say? I guess you're trying to say coach don't the most money come betted on the favorite. I mean, it depends on what the odds are. You know, just because you're a favorite, it depends on what the odds are. If people can see where they can come up and make if people can see where they can come up, fam, and make some money, like if those odds big enough, shit, you know, let me tell you something, bro. If Jamal Charlo is a plus 600 or 700 favorite, I mean underdog, man, they're gonna, man, see you. It just depends on what the odds are. It depends on what the odds are, AI. So I'm anxious to see that. Jerry, what you say? You say how much Charlo is getting paid for the fight? Jerry, I don't know, and I really don't care, fam. I really don't care. But I hope he getting paid. Put it this way, Jerry, he gonna get paid more money than he's ever made. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. He hasn't been active, so I don't know, man. I mean, he's going to get paid more money than he's ever been paid. So, you know, it is what I'm happy for him, though. I'm happy for him. I really am. Shout out to Jamie. What you say? You say PBC Central. Oh, you're talking to PBC Central. Martin King Bot, you say Charlo got to have a hella camp, coach, to make me believe he got a chance in hell. I mean, hey, listen, Martin King. I feel you on that, bro. I'm not saying for anybody to put money on Jamal Charlo. All I'm saying is the odds are going to determine to the people. You're like, you get what I'm saying? It depends on what those odds are. Shout out to Big Lorenzo. He said, "What's your prediction, coach?" You mean for the fight? I mean, you gotta lean towards Canelo, Big Lorenzo. You gotta lean towards Canelo, because Jamal Charlo hasn't been active in 2 years. And by the time they get in the ring, it's going to be over 2 years. So I have a philosophy. I always take the active fighter over the inactive fighter. If I have a fighter, Big Lorenzo, that haven't been fighting in a long time, hey guys, we need 12 more likes, man. Y'all help me get to 300. That's what YouTube like for me to get 300 likes. And we need 12 more likes, man. Y'all help me get down 300. He said, you think a knockout or decision? I don't know. The reason why I can't say that yet, Big Lorenzo, I gotta wait until I see what the training camps is looking like for Jamal Charlo. I gotta wait to see what I think the training camps are looking like for Jamal Charlo. But I don't see Jamal Charlo getting knocked out. I don't see Jamal Charlo getting knocked out. But Rick Glazier did make a point. By him not haven't been active for 2 years, we don't know what his punch resistance is like right now. You know, you get what I'm saying? He hasn't got hit by Canelo, so he's been out 2 years. So I need to see. There's a lot more information that I'm going to need before I make my prediction. It's always wise to do that. Get more information, you know. Shout out to PBC Central, man. What's going on, bro? PBC Central. El Unico, what the link read? El Noni, what you say, fam? Sources say 3-fight deal with Canelo. Yeah, the sources say. We know what them sources say mean. We don't know. I need something more concrete. I need what you say, Mo Easy. You say like Jason Taylor. You say, you sound to say like Josh Taylor, not Jason. Josh Taylor. He was out 16 months when Benavidez Teofimo Lopez beat him. Teofimo Lopez beat him. You know what to say, Food Revolution? You say right in his timing. Yeah, his right in his timing. You know, will he have his legs up under him? He hasn't been fighting. So it's a tall task to overcome. It's a real tall task to overcome. You haven't been fighting in 2 years. You know, some people say you've been, you know, hitting the bottle and mentally you're going through a lot. So, I mean, the betting odds, more than likely, all the money's probably going to go on Canelo to stop Jamal Charlo, knock him out or just beat him up. The betting odds are going to be on Jamal Charlo. I mean, going to be on Canelo Alvarez. And deservedly so, it should be. You see what I'm saying? So, Cool Boy said, according to reports, it could be Charlo or David. I don't know. We'll see. Cool Boy, we'll see. Because I can't get caught up into the according to reports. We got to get something official. We won't know anything concrete. I think right now, from what we learned from watching boxing, we can't, it's going to be a lot of speculation in between time. I'm hoping that it's Jamal Charlo get this chance. I don't think it's going to be David Benavidez. I'm hoping it's Jamal Charlo or maybe a David Benavidez. You know, I'm hoping it's one of the two or both. I don't know. But I really, really do hope that Jamal Charlo get this opportunity. I really do. I really hope that Jamal Charlo get this opportunity. And we need 10 more likes. Let's give everybody a round of applause. I'm hoping to get this opportunity. Either or even a Demetrius Andrade. I'm hoping either one of those guys get that opportunity, to be honest with you. You know, shout out to Real Dude Uprising for dropping that $2 super chat. He say this is ending up a re-up year for boxing. I love it. Okay. It is what it is, man.
We the Charlo twins. We known for calling everybody out.
Please call these people out. Listen, the whole world's looking at you. Call these people out,
What's up? It's the Jamal the Hitman Charlo. Let's get it. Who want it?
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Mexican monster.
Nello. We got to say a special prayer. You see what I'm saying? The boxing guys have been good to us this year. We got Cool Boy Stealth fighting a new way to monster July the 25th. We have Terrence Crawford fighting Errol Spence July 29th. Canelo Alvarez made it official. He's fighting on the PBC platform. September. We don't know exactly who the fighter is yet. We got Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia. We got David Benavidez, Caleb Plant. You know, maybe we'll get David Benavidez and David Morrell next as well. And we're gonna see what the zone is going to be able to do, or whoever with well, not the zone, but whoever. Alexander Usyk, Tyson Fury, we'll see what's up with that. And I don't even want to talk about them until that's official, anything official. So right now, man, bro, really, it's really kind of hard to complain.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
Boy, they say, boy, the Lord helped Gilligan get off the island, and maybe the Lord has helped Jamal Charlo, Al Heyman end up making it happen. Jamal Charlo get this fight with Canelo. Now, I don't think he's going to win that fight. To be honest with you, I don't think he's going to win that fight at all. But hey, man, the stranger things have happened. I'm anxious to see what the betting odds are. You know, if it's a 3-fight deal, let's say it's a 3-fight deal, according to reports from what people are saying that Michael Benson and them are saying, if it's a 3-fight deal, maybe it's Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, and David Benavidez. You get what I'm saying? Now you got now he's fighting he fights two slick black fighters, and then he'll fight you probably say David Benavidez for last. I don't know. We can only speculate. But he's over there with the PBC now. If it's a 3-fight deal, that's even better. If it's a 3-fight deal. If it's a 3-fight deal, that's even better. Because it would be hard pressed for me to say, you know what, 3-fight deal. That has to be the options. If Canelo got a 3-fight deal with the PBC, according to what's being reported, those guys have to be the fights. Jamal, Andrade, and Benavidez. That has to be the fights, in my opinion. Don Dada say, Coach, there's at least going to be at least one rematch in that deal. Yeah, more than likely. There will be a rematch. Canelo always makes sure he has a rematch in there. And when you're the A side, you're supposed to do that.
Who you think he is? DJ Quick?
No,
huh?
No, I ain't saying
Kick and Pre?
I didn't say that.
Oh, you must be Jimmy Walker. Blue, you ain't nothing. You don't deserve nothing. You don't get nothing. You get what I give you. I got a contract between me and you that say you do what I tell you to do. Therefore, shut up. Don't say nothing. Don't speak to me. Don't look at me.
I just want money. You know, I just said.
Blue, if I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble. I'm walking off.
Shout out to the hood, man. We made it do what it do, man. Let's give everybody who called the show a shout out. Shout out to Cool Boy. Shout out to Cool Boy Curry. Shout out to Two-Tone, the superstar, Phoenix, Arizona. Cool Boy from FLA, from Florida, man. Shout out to the D Block, Dallas, Texas. 3 times. Shout out to Stephen Brimley, man, from Connecticut. Shout out to Coach Eddie from the ATL. Shout out to JBN from Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out to Curtis from Long Beach 2 times. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Shout out to the boxing scientist from Killer Cali. Shout out to Mason from Flint, Michigan. Shout out to Rick from south side of Houston, South Side, Rick Timms. Shout out to Stan from Killer Cali. Shout out to Rick from Toronto. Shout out to Ronald from Vermont. And shout out to Eddie from Hazel, Texas. Man, I'm excited, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Boxing has been good to us this year. The women been doing that thing, but this year, I'm gonna tell you somebody else who I want to thank. I don't care nothing about networks and promotion companies. You guys know that. But I do want to give a shout out to Paramount, because whatever happened with Paramount when they decided we're gonna merge Showtime with the parent with the parent company, which is Paramount, and we're gonna cut the boxing budget for Showtime. You guys, the only way you're gonna get some money, you got to put on big fights. I mean, the big money. You got to put on big fights, and whatever happened at Paramount, it made some things happen. Now Crawford Spence fight had to happen. You know, Tank and Ryan happened. You get what I'm saying? And if that's just what it is. And that's where the business come in at. That's above all of our pay grades. But I want to thank them for that, to be fair. Man, shout out to my sister Food Revolutions. Shout out to Food Revolution. Shout out to my sister Abigail. Shout out to Foxy Brown. Shout out to Mo Easy. Shout out to Bless 365. Shout out to Jackie Hernandez. Shout out to your boy Mombo. Shout out to my brother Jamin Rivera. Water King Boxing. Knocked down 305, Dade County's finest. Shout out to my brother D Block. Shout out to Rick, man, from the south side of Houston. Rick Tim, salute fam, my brother. Shout out to Dundada. Shout out to Mike Butts, what's going on, bro? Shout out to PBC Central. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Shout out to School of X-Men. Shout out to Gertz. Who else we got in the building, man? Shout out to Eric Grimey. Shout out to all of the people who became a member of the show. Shout out to everyone who gave a super chat. Let me give you guys a shout out to super chatters. Shout out to the super chatters, man. Shout out to Jamario Dixon. Shout out to Edwin Castillo. Shout out to Edwin Castillo 2 times. Shout out to Jamario 2 times. Shout out to Raider. Shout out to Thomas Morris. Shout out to Jamie Vasquez. Shout out to JRG. Shout out to Big Lorenzo. Shout out to Jonathan. Shout out to Big Frank. Who else we got? Shout out to Lalo. Shout out to Lalo Espino. And shout out to Real Dude Uprising. And you guys know what time in TI is, man. We make it do what it do over here. We keep it cracking lacking. I'm real happy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm real happy, fam. I can't. You guys know me, man. We love the fights. And shout out to the hood. We did it for the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
You wish you could work it the way I do, but you can't. You're begging me not to leave you, and I refuse to let you go.
26 Jacob, what's going on, my brother? What's going on, fam? Rick Starr, what happened? I said, okay. You Rick Starr, you sweet on the old Jackie, huh? You sweet on Jackie, huh? He said, I'm sweet on Jackie. I feel you. It is what it is, man. Y'all ain't gotta like it, man, but they better respect.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All three of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
I'm gonna say this one more time. So far, Showtime PBC, I gotta say this. And you guys know I've been the biggest critics of the PBC. You guys know this. But guess what? I gotta give them credit. I'm not gonna take anything away from anybody. I may criticize you, but if you're moving in the right direction, guess what? I'm gonna give you props. And I'm gonna do that. That's the difference between me and a lot of people. I'm not gonna make it personal. It's not personal to me. But so far, we got Benavidez and Caleb Plant. We got Javante Davis and Ryan Garcia. We got Spence and Crawford coming July. We have Canelo versus somebody on the PBC. Maybe Demetrius Andrade, maybe Charlo, maybe Benavidez. We don't know. We'll find out. And Top Rank has been doing well as well. Top Rank has given us Devin Haney and they don't give us some fights too. They gave us Devin Haney and Lomachenko. Katie Taylor and Chantel Cameron fought. There's just a lot of fights. A lot of fights we've been getting, dog. We have a New Way to Monster versus Cool Boy Stealth. That fight is going down. So, and then, bro, I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. I'm real happy, bro. It is what it is, man. All praise is due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, Mr. Al.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Heyman. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? But a name. Do you have a name? Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. Them names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican Monster.
Got some more good news, guys. You guys do know that I'm fighting on the Crawford Spence undercard. You guys do know that. And I got some good news. I had a long talk with Al Heyman yesterday, and I have 2 of my fighters. That just been signed to the PBC, and I'm looking to get them on the Canelo Alvarez versus Jamal Charlo undercard. Oh, pussy ass nigga, what's going on, boy? I'm telling you, boy, I'm knock your fuck ass out, boy. Blow for blow, pound for pound, nigga. I got the title, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, finna knock one of you what kind of niggas out. Nigga, I got these hands, nigga. I'm throwing them paws at that nigga, finna knock your ass down again, nigga. Get your ass back up, nigga. Don't run, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, I want all the smoke. Nigga, I'm throwing them paws, nigga. I'm putting them hands on you, nigga. I told you what I'm gonna do to you, nigga. Catch you with the check left hook. Nigga, check left hook, nigga. I told you, boy, pound for pound, nigga. I'm the best. This more action than any Devin Haney fight. Put these paws on you, nigga. I told you, I got you backing up, nigga. Nigga, watch that check left hook, knock your ass down again, nigga. I'm telling you, boy, it is what it is, nigga. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm telling you, boy, we ain't even playing over here, boy. And it is what it is, man. Let me tell you something. to niggas who feeling some type of way about me, guess what? I got a video I'm dropping. I got something for your ass, I.O. I got it for you. Trust me. You want it? Nigga, your ugly ass gonna get it.
Fuck with your soul and ether. Get you the king, you know you. Godson across the belly. I prove you lost already.
As a matter of fact, fuck any nigga who feeling some type of way about the coach. Riley, get him.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Shout out to Gloria Day in the Mighty Set.
Gloria Day in the Set Trips.
These niggas don't play. These niggas don't play.
We don't play.
You ain't heard. They be tripping. So they swerving on. No faking and no snitching. And repping hard for the set. Oh, mamas, it ain't no lie. Because niggas gonna bust. Niggas gonna bust.
Line them niggas up. The niggas want the smoke? Line them niggas up. I'm gonna body every last one of y'all. I told you niggas need to come together, form Voltron, and just form like just a one big hate group. I'm lining you niggas up. I promise you. When I finish with you niggas, I'm gonna destroy you niggas, and I'm gonna get very, very disrespectful with it. I do this shit for real. When I drop this ether, I want you copping deuces, nigga. Don't cop deuces. I'm gonna drop it one time and one time only. That's gonna be it. Once again, it's on. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You already know what time it is. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. And before we go, let's do this one here for the road. Yes, sir. Nigga say, I want to get your attention. Nigga, you got it, nigga. But I promise you, it ain't going to be what you think it's going to be. I see you guys tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.